Before you get pissed off at us, man, we have nothing to do with this.
What? What is this?
Garbage! You know what? I can't take this anymore. It's an awful, awful radio show.
We're really, really mean-spirited, evil people who can't see the good in anything.
I think we've done a good job so far of being open-minded and broad-minded.
You know, like when you try to call the police when I touch you.
I don't call the police. I just pretend, because it makes you touch me a little harder.
Oh, God.
Excellence in broadcasting.
It's too bad you got to have some form of intelligence to listen to the Opie and Anthony show. Let's be honest, you probably didn't graduate high school. You probably have 3 or 4 kids, and you're probably a grandma at the age of 32. So I guess we have to give that much to you.
Tanya, I'd like to apologize.
Why would you apologize? Go away.
Opie.
Jail is better than this misery I'm in.
Anthony.
I just think Nazi, and I can't get it out of my head.
Jim Norton.
Hilarious! Hilarious, people!
You guys ready to laugh?
It's got to be the greatest thing ever.
I'd sooner have a water drinking contest.
It's the Opie and Anthony show.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
morning. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show. The ONA virus spreading across America.
Hi.
How is everybody?
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I want to start with an apology.
What'd you do?
To a little band called the Lost Boys.
What you did?
Saturday night, went to F.H. Riley's, my bro's joint, 400 New York Avenue in the heart of Huntington Village. F.H. Riley. And the Lost Boys are playing. A really good band. Do a lot of covers, you know the deal. And I decided, because there were a lot of fans there Saturday, that I want to just get up and make an announcement and intro the band.
Right.
So I get up. I say hi to all the pests, the ONA pests. And I announce that for the next hour. Oh, wait, before I say this. Everyone was ready to watch the Lost Boys. Place was packed.
Yep.
Packed. They're all pushed right up front. Lost Boys ready to play. They all got that eager look on their faces. They're gonna hear some nice rock and roll. And I get up there. I'm like, this is a perfect opportunity to say hi to everybody and intro the band. So I decide that I'm going to buy drinks for the entire bar for 1 hour. And then I go, ladies and gentlemen, the Lost Boys. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, the Lost Boys, there wasn't a soul to be had near the band anymore.
You chased them, all those drunks away is what you did.
They all turned and ran for the bar.
Run for the bar.
We talk to a bunch of alcoholics.
Yeah. Of course we do.
They're like 5 or 6 deep. They're like getting 2-3 drinks apiece. Because it was a very rare occasion that would pull out the wallet, right? Blah, 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 that bit. So for the next hour, they're drinking like fish, and the Lost Boys have no one in front of them for their first set.
Nice.
What an idiot I am.
Wake up all the drunks this morning. All the drunks that are just hungover with that swimmy head pounding away. You're hungover. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
That's right.
You chased them all away.
Well, yeah, because they heard free drinks.
Mm-hmm.
When you hear free drinks, even if you don't even drink, you run to a bar.
I'll get a cup of coffee.
Right.
Was Patty there?
Yeah, Patty was there.
Of course she was.
Patty was there giving me my birthday gift, which was Starbucks stuff.
When's your birthday?
In a couple days, Jimmy.
Ooh.
Couple days.
I was hoping it passed. Like, I wish I would have got you something.
Yeah, now you have to. Now you can't say you forgot.
You thought you were safe.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. If Stalker Patty's giving him gifts, it must have passed already.
Here's something from Starbucks. Here's some coffee that expired that I'm able to take home. Here's a Starbucks card with 53 cents on it.
Yeah. By the way, the pest pushed my card to the limit. It rang in almost at $1,000 for an hour.
Nice.
Bunch of alcoholics you guys are. Jeez. Our phone number, 1-866-313-FREE, by the way. How was your weekend, Ant?
Dull. Just the way I like it.
Yeah?
Dull, uneventful, boring. I sat through box sets. And when I made it through one box set, I couldn't stop. So I went online to iTunes and bought a whole season of a show. That's all I'm going to say, because I don't want people ruining things for me.
Mm-hmm.
People tend to ruin things, so I'm not going to let them ruin things. But I plan on going through the rest of it tonight, and then see what happens from there. But I get these box sets and commercial-free stuff and all that. It's the wave of the future, Norton.
Of course
it's the future, Norton. You cannot beat just watching something, and when it's supposed to go to commercial, it just kind of fades to black for a minute. Not a minute, a second. And then comes back, hey, there's the show again.
Yeah.
Show's over, you watch full episodes in like nothing, no time.
Marathons rule. It's really hard to watch one episode of anything these days.
Yeah.
It's so much better to just spend the whole weekend, episode after episode after episode. When I watch regular TV and you only get to see one, it's like, this is a tease.
There are some of these episodes that I'm watching that I go, how the hell could people sit for a week? Mm-hmm. I go, with that ending.
Right.
Those bastards, they end the show, and then you got to go like, what the? You're supposed to wait a week? They try to rope you in. That's why you got to just box set it. Just pound away on those box sets. buy them. Who cares? You watch them once, they sit in your closet like some kind of, like you have some kind of archive going on at your house. It's very important. I need to file these in alphabetical order. My DVDs are all in alphabetical order. I got this huge closet, just shelves full of DVDs that I know I'm never going to watch again. Very rarely I'll go in, and pick out an old movie I want to watch or something. But as far as TV show box sets, like, I doubt I'm ever going to delve into the X-Files box set. Mm-hmm. I mean, I bought it. I'm happy I did. I was able to do that marathon a few years back, but I walk in the closet, look, and there it is, knowing I'm never ever going to use it again.
DVDs are a complete waste of time. I think when DVDs first hit, we thought, they're just like CDs. You just watch the movie over and over again, like you listen to your favorite.
Like you listen to music. You're not going to throw away your CDs,
right? When we're searching for a movie, I got a ton of DVDs like anyone else, and I just
stand there like an idiot.
All the way up and down the piles. Like this, I don't want to watch any of this stuff again.
I stand there like I used to stand in front of the refrigerator.
Yeah.
When you stand there looking for something to eat, and then you shut it and go to the cabinet and look, and there's like nothing. And it's like, but they're full. There's a lot of stuff in there. That's how the DVDs are. You go in, and I spend like 15, 20 minutes looking, going, no.
Yeah.
No. You know why? You look at the movie, and you're excited for a second at the title. You go, I'd watch that. And then you run through the whole movie in your head.
Yeah.
And
there's no surprise.
And you go, I just watched it in my head.
Yeah.
and then you go to the next movie, and the same thing happens.
It's amazing. They really, really tricked us with their trickery.
They certainly did.
They got us to buy DVDs for what reason? I don't know. You watch it once, and for the most part, that is it.
And even worse, as lazy human beings, I'll be upstairs and on TBS or one of the stations that run movies completely edited and with commercials. One of the movies that you have right in your DVD closet comes on, and what do? You watch it cut to crap with commercials because you're too goddamn lazy to just go and get it out of your closet and pop in the DVD.
Yeah.
Or for some reason, it's not worth watching on DVD.
Yeah.
But it's kind of worth watching just on regular commercial TV.
Yeah, it's just bizarre.
I don't get it.
So,
there's some staples that you have to get. You need like Jaws in there. Godfather, things like that. And occasionally
Caddyshack.
Those get popped in. But for the most part, like my entire DVD collection can just be thrown out once you watch one. It's garbage. It really is. Impulse buying garbage.
Yeah. All right.
I'm sad.
What's wrong?
What's the matter, Jimmy?
Yeah, Jimmy came in with a sad story.
I flew home yesterday, and I very rarely will get...
And your arms are killing you.
That's what I was saying.
It's a joke. It's like you flew with your hands.
Oh, no. I was on the plane yesterday, and I don't get the Sunday Times. It's $5 when you're in an airport.
Know why I don't get the Sunday Times? Who cares if it's $5? It weighs 20 pounds.
Well, that's probably why.
You need a system for reading it. There's this folding system that only old people know how to do because it's so giant.
Well,
you got to fold it in half and then quarter it and then eighth it.
And the Boston Globe
so you can read one little column at a time.
The Boston Globe is the same way. I mean, stop. There's like 40 sections. They start just making up sections just to make the paper thicker.
I throw stuff out. I go through it before I get on the plane. I'm like, I don't want to read that stupid magazine. I don't want Arts and Leisure.
Arts and Leisure.
I flipped through the Arts and Leisure section. It was awful.
Yeah.
What kind of bores enjoy the Times on Sunday?
Oof.
But there's not one piece of art or leisure in there that looks fun.
No. It's all stuff shirt stuff.
It's the opera. And
Art and Leisure.
Every other guy in there is a white guy holding a stick, waving it at an orchestra. It's terrible. Who enjoys that crap?
I don't know. I try to read the Times on Sunday sometimes. I'm like, and then I got OCD, so I'm like, I gotta check out every section. At least look at it.
Oof.
Oh God, it's the worst.
It's the worst. It's a long, tedious newspaper, and I got like the front page is one thing, but
because I live in a smart neighborhood, so I go to the paper store on weekends, and everyone's lined up with their Sunday Times and their
paper store with a match.
Right. They're lined up with their Sunday Times under their arm. It's all heavy, and they got their coffee, and they're paying for it. And there I am. I'm just going to get the New York Post. It's like 10 pages.
Tabloid.
And I'm like, so sometimes I try to feel smart in my neighborhood, so I too will get the Sunday Times and wait online to pay for
Just
it.
walk around the neighborhood with it.
Right.
Yep, how you doing?
Yep.
Nod to other people with
Yep.
the Times under their arm.
I'm an intellect just like you.
Arts and Leisure. Have you read it?
Top of the morning to you.
I'm going to read the travel section.
Yeah.
Well, you want to talk about more sleep-inducing nonsense? Travel section of the Times.
I like the automotive section.
Is there one? I think I saw it and I threw it out. I thought it was a.
Why
a
wouldn't
link.
you?
So
Why
anyway,
wouldn't
the
you?
New York Times yesterday
It
caught
made-
your fancy.
It made me very sad. The front page, it's called Bilking the Elderly with a corporate assist.
Ooh.
And there's a 92-year-old guy on the front, Richard Guthrie.
Richard Guthrie. 92.
92. He's from like Iowa. And he's like a World War II veteran. And they talk about how these dirtbags operate like, and they troll for old people on these lists. There's a company called Info USA, and like when you sign up for like these lotteries, these sweepstakes and stuff, they file your information, and they old people, they actually put them out on lists, and the lists are called like elderly opportunity seekers and suffering seniors, and they sell like 2 million names to these opportunistic companies who are going to try to rape these people of their life savings. And this old Richard Guthrie, it's surrounded by his Purple Heart medal, photos of his 8 children, and mementos of his wife who was buried 9 years earlier.
Oof.
The telephone rang day and night. I'm sure he
Of course
filled out
it
everything.
did.
And after criminals tricked him into revealing his banking information, they went and raided his account. And he goes, "I loved getting those calls," Mr. Guthrie said. "Since my wife passed away, I don't have many people to talk to. I didn't even know they were stealing from me until everything was gone."
Oh.
I wanted to laugh at him, but I couldn't even laugh at him. I'm like, how sad is that?
Poor old codger.
He loved those calls. Like, I get a telemarketer call.
Oh.
I want to throw the phone.
So he lost all his money and he didn't get any action? Because I like I like the other story where like some young broad.
Yeah.
A young broad befriends some old codger in the neighborhood, and she knows he's got some money, and she pretty much starts doing all sorts of fine things for the gentleman.
Yeah.
But she's also milking him for everything he's worth.
I could fall for a dame like you. Could you, Gramps?
And then then someone has to tell him that it's all a scam, and most of these guys are bummed out in the end, but a lot of them are like,
Yeah.
I was at the last few years of my life anyway.
How do these guys, though, because, especially a World War II vet like that, you see the old footage of them, and I don't know, what happens with age where you just kind of lose it? Because they look so sharp in movies and in documentaries. It's like, and there we were, raiding the island of Iwo Jima. And they talk to each other, and it's like, have a lucky.
Yeah.
And they're all sharp and smart and witty. And then they get old and just kind of, Oh, there's a picture of him up there.
Oh, my God. He looks like
the poor old guy.
He looks like a turtle without its shell.
Well, that's any old guy.
And there's pictures.
Of course.
There's like all his little knickknacks and doodads.
He's got bric-a-brac. And there's tons of pictures of, like, his family up on the walls. And he's just... That phone, you're right, must ring day and night because I don't fill out anything, and I get telemarketer calls. And if Donald Trump's friggin' Trump Marina calls me one more goddamn time, stop with the Trump Marina calls. I went there once and I didn't like it.
Wow.
And every time I pick up the phone, it's like, what's this? And it's like unidentified number, and I'll hit it, and there'll be a little delay. That way, it's a recording, and then.
Hi, this is Donald Trump inviting you back to Trump Marina.
It's like, oh, Donald Trump's calling me. No, it's a recording. And it won't stop. I went there once.
Don't give me a number. I never give my number out. They're like, can we have a home number? I'm like, no, I'm moving. I don't have one.
Yeah.
I gave them my cell number.
I'm nothing.
Now they call my cell phone.
And, by the way, Donald Trump got fired.
No, he quit, he says.
Yeah, whatever. The Apprentice, the ratings were so awful that they didn't pick it up for another season. And they basically said, we're not picking this up for another season. And
I quit.
And Donald Trump, Trump said, I quit.
I quit.
No, you got fired.
No, I didn't. I quit.
You're fired.
There's more on.
Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Poor old.
More on the old fella. This is so sad. I was so bummed out all day yesterday at the state of humanity.
Say how much he went through?
100,000. Yeah.
Nah, what was he going to use it for, really?
I don't know, but
think about it.
A nicer final resting place.
Well, that's
gonna
true.
Be an orange crate with his legs bent in half.
Oh, God.
He had lived alone since his wife died. 5 of his 8 children moved away from the farm. Mr. Guthrie survived on roughly $800 a month that he got from Social Security. Because painful arthritis kept him home, he spent many mornings organizing the mail. That just tells you, organizing the mail, just straightening it out, putting it in a certain order, ready to be read and dealt with.
You know, I'm not saying it's this guy or anyone in particular, but some people live too long. Some people just live too long. It's a sad thing. Something tells me he's probably outlived a lot of his family and stuff. Does he have kids? What,
8 of them.
Where the hell were they?
Well, I don't.
They're living their lives.
They don't take a personal interest in the old guy's life. So it's like he's kind of just in limbo, waiting to die.
I think you're getting the wrong message from this story.
No, I'm waiting for the criminal part.
No, but the people stealing from him, and instead of saying that that's wrong, he's going, some people live too long.
Yeah.
Okay, Jimmy's got a good point.
Yeah,
The wrong message.
I am an ass.
Anthony, this is a feel-good story. Let Jimmy finish.
Okay, feel good, Jimmy.
I felt bad for the old man.
Well, if you're organizing your mail, like I get the mail,
Yeah.
I open it. If it's bill, I put it aside. See, I'm organizing, I guess. And then if it's crap, it goes through the shredder. Well, what is this guy organizing?
Looking at it like it's just a bevy of opportunities.
Yeah, it's his
coming to
day.
him.
That's his day.
And it says, because painful arthritis kept him home, and this tells you all you need to know, he spent many mornings organizing the mail, filling out sweepstake entries, and listening to big band albums as he chatted with telemarketers.
What a creepy scene.
I really enjoyed those calls, Mr. Guthrie said. One gal in particular loved to hear stories about when I was younger. Oh, she didn't.
No.
Well, in his mind, he thought she did, though.
Oh, how sad is that? She loved to hear stories when I was younger.
And then it was 1943, and the Nazis were marching, and it was our job to stop them.
Was it? What's your bank account number?
9465233789622.
So, back to 1943.
And so then what happened?
Oh, we had a great time in Italy and France. I met a lot of young gals, and we'd give them silk stockings.
You would, huh? What's the loan number on your car?
8359. It's through GMAC.
That's wonderful. Tell me more.
Oh, when we would get leave, we would go into France and be treated like kings by those people.
Would you?
Yes, we would. Me and my buddy Joe lost his head, but the Germans blew him up.
Oh, they did. That's so sad. Social Security number?
837-265-8229.
Thank you. What else happened?
Oh, what a joy. We finally got a Jeep from the motor pool, and we drove it down to pick up some, ladies again in France, and they were just darling. They were wonderful.
Were they? What did they do for you?
Oh, they cooked, and they took care of us. I even got a hot bath.
A hot bath? What's your password?
My wife's name, Mildred.
Thank you.
I gave a young French boy some chocolate, and he smiled at me.
That's sweet.
Yes, it was some of the best years of my life.
That's wonderful. I love talking to you. It's so nice talking to you. Credit card numbers?
4104-3899-2684, and that little number on the back is 4441.
Thank you. I'll call again tomorrow.
Oh, please do.
Where do you keep the spare key to your house?
It's under a fake rock in front of my house. One of my 8 sons that never called me gave me that advice years ago.
That's wonderful. Hey, what's the alarm code at your house?
88992.
Well,
I love the music. You hear the music in the back?
Yes, it's wonderful. What is it?
Oh, it's Benny Goodman. It's fantastic.
What kind of stereo do you have, and when are you not home?
I'm home all the time. You want to come visit?
No, but some friends will be by soon.
There you go.
look, this is an answer to your question.
Poor old
I know, we just want someone to talk
He just
to.
wants to talk.
This thieves would call. Here's what they do though: they pose as government workers or pharmacy employees, and they say that the Social Security Administration's computers have crashed, and prescription records are incomplete. Prescription records.
Oh, no.
So the payments and pills are going to be delayed. They warned unless these people provide their banking information. Many people hung up. They said, but Mr. Guthrie and hundreds of others gave the callers whatever they asked, and here's what his answer was: I was afraid if I didn't give her my bank information, I wouldn't have money for my heart medicine.
Oh, no.
He was afraid he wouldn't have heart money.
Okay, the old kicker ain't what it used to be. So I'll give you my banking and prescription card and everything info. You sound like a sweet girl. Do you want a Werther's original?
Oh, the poor old guy. That is horrid. It runs rampant, though, man.
Yeah, well, why don't we get into it after the break? You got more on the story,
I have
too?
a bit more to
All right,
say.
yeah, we'll continue with this a little bit and take your phone calls as well.
An answer as to why. I have an answer as to why a lot of this happens.
Very good. You're listening to Opie and Anthony. Our phone number, 1-866-313-FREE.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show on 92.3 Free FM.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hi.
Good morning. Little Jimmy Norton's got a little more on the old codger.
I just wanted to finish up so people kind of wonder how do you let this happen when you're an older gentleman.
Exactly.
And I wanted the same thing, and it said that what happened was like a lot of times the bank tellers notice suspicious stuff, but he went to the grocery store a lot of times and discovered that he couldn't buy food because his account was empty, and he didn't know why, and he was afraid to ask for help. And here's what he goes, I didn't want to say anything that would cause my kids to take over my accounts, he said.
Oh, he wanted his independence.
And a lot of times that's what they do. They prey on this fear that you have that you're going to be thrown into a nursing home. And they said frequently the victims are too distracted from dementia or Alzheimer's to figure out something's wrong.
Oh.
I just don't like the terminology distracted from dementia.
Yeah, how do you, it's a distraction. Yes. Dementia. I see dragons. It's a distraction. Is that really a distraction? I think that's a little more than just a distraction, sir.
It's a burden. This stuff happens all the time. These stories are they pop up from time to time. Like I said, I like the stripper broad that goes after the old guys and and takes everything they got in the end.
Bilks. It happens with the old women too. You get young guys that prey on them, and I can't believe he's in love with me. Yeah, sure. Bye. Say goodbye to your cash.
Yeah, but what a way to spend your cash at the end of your life.
Yeah, well, you know what it is, though?
Screw Junior, man. Some young broad in the neighborhood is going to take advantage of me and show me some stuff I haven't seen in 50 years.
Yeah,
I'm all in, man.
If he got a little of that action, maybe he might consider it worth it.
Yeah.
But it seems to me, a few phone conversations, and he can't get his ticker medicine and his food. Oh.
The last thing on this old guy before here's what he said: it's lonelier now. I really enjoy when those salespeople call, but when I tell them I can't buy anything, they hang up. I miss the good chats we used to have.
Chat.
It's like they're not good chats. Do you not know by this point they were just babbling at you to get your money?
Oh.
Now I kind of stopped feeling bad for him by the end of the article.
You know, when they call, I turned it around now. I found the best new gimmick for screwing with these people, and it's a lot of fun. Try this. There's a delay all the time now. When a telemarketer is calling, you pick up the phone, and they don't immediately go, hi. You hear this slight delay because they use this new computerized system so they don't have to sit there waiting to see what phones pick up. So there's a slight delay. Your phone will ring. You'll pick it up. You'll hear silence, and then it'll click in, and you'll hear the guy start talking.
Yeah.
The second it starts clicking and you go, hi, my name is, and you say whatever your name, I'm from Time Magazine. Are you interested in buying a subscription at a new low rate? And the person goes, excuse me? Go, I'm selling Time Magazine. and it completely throws them off guard because they're calling you to sell you something.
So you're making believe you're a telemarketer.
I make believe I'm a telemarketer, and you bang right into it. Go right into it. It's hysterical. I use it all the time now.
Could you tape these? I want to hear
I
some
wish
of
I
these.
could, but,
No,
laws. You're not
I don't
allowed
care
to.
for the radio. I
You just want to hear them?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, true.
Three of us will huddle like creeps in that little room and just laugh.
It is fun. It's so much fun to do. Just nail them with whatever product you want. You're selling the Ginsu knife.
I play the what game. Drives them nuts.
Oh,
they go through
what?
They go through their whole spiel that's written down for them. I go, what? And then they start over. What? And then I try to see how many times I could get them to redo the first paragraph of their prepared speech.
Yeah. Huh?
What?
I didn't catch that part.
And then the whats get louder and more obnoxious as I go.
I was distracted by my dementia and Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Could you repeat that? Death is here. He has a sickle.
A sickle of like one of those motorcycles with a sidecar, and he's got the thumb angling. Get in, stupid.
Hop in. We're going for a spin.
I saw a motorcycle with a sidecar over the weekend. I don't get it. I don't get
A sidecar.
who the hell would sit in that sidecar.
It made sense if you were a Nazi in the 40s. It's about it.
It's unbelievable.
The sidecar. I think Steve from Bayshore has one. Speaking of Nazis.
With Memorial Day weekend coming up, some bad news for drivers. Gas prices have hit a record high. They're at their highest since 1981, adjusting for inflation. The Lundberg survey says self-serve regular has jumped more than 11 cents in the past 2 weeks to reach $3.18 a gallon. Prices are highest in Chicago, where a gallon costs an average of $3.59. Here in New York, a gallon goes for an average of $3.24.
Yeah, I paid way more than $3.24 yesterday. I think I was up in the close to $3.60 yesterday.
Really?
Coming back to the city, yeah.
They do this every summer, and then occasionally throughout the winter now, too. They jack up the prices. They see where the people's breaking point is. They see where the media really starts picking it up, and the people get annoyed, and then they stop, drag it back down a little bit to appease them, and then you go, ooh, look, gas prices are cheap. Oh, look at that. They raise it up, and then once they bring it down like 20 cents, you feel like, wow, it's cheap. But meanwhile, it's still over $3 a gallon, and you're like, what the hell? And we're like sheep.
Yeah.
Because remember the $2 barrier? And people were like, oh, I'm not going to pay if it's over $2.
Wasn't that only like a year ago?
Exactly.
I think.
So there's a system of getting you acclimated to paying so much so that when they bring the price down, you feel good about it. And then you don't feel so bad when it goes over where you paid last time. It slowly brings it up. It's like that, the old frog in the boiling water scam,
The hell's that?
If you throw a frog in boiling water, he's going to, freak out and probably try to jump right out.
Oh,
but if you put him in cold water and slowly turn the heat up, he'll just sit there and cook. Really? And believe me, it works. I was bored one day.
Oh, you got to get your aggression out somehow.
Yeah, I tried it both ways.
Yeah, there's some old people, you creep.
You want to do the frog game?
Stupid gas prices. I remember watching on TV, they said it's going to go up to $4. And I was laughing at the TV like, yeah, right, in America.
What do you know?
In America, we're not going to pay $4 a gallon. Let the Europeans do that crap.
Do you think it's because they see the day coming when gas is no longer going to be used in cars? It's almost like they understand that that's within 20 years where they're going to find alternative power methods, and they're going to be in a lot of trouble. So they're just like sticking us for everything they can stick us for now.
Yeah, it's greed. It's the oil companies have record profits. Last year, record profits, and that was the big boost in gas prices. And they had record profits. Those people are making huge amounts of money. That's what it comes down to.
So much for the war for oil.
Yeah, man.
Thought it was a war for oil.
What happened to our war for oil, man? Apparently this is supposed to be it, because then people argue it's not about, we're going to get more oil and it's going to be cheaper. It's that Bush's friends, the oil companies, man, they make all the money, man, and it's Dick Cheney, man. I'm going to handcuff myself to a tree. Shut up.
I'm starting to like those people more and more.
I know.
I really am. I want to hang out with Martin Sheen for a few days. I don't know what that means.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You don't know what that means.
To a missile silo.
That means an arrest is what it means.
Yeah.
Who are you kidding?
What a douche.
I don't know.
Take care of your kids.
Man. Whatever. And then we got this fine lady.
You're not going to believe this. Last week, 32-year-old Christina Schneider tried to convince a customer to buy the last scratch-off lotto ticket she had in the store, but the customer didn't have enough money. So Schneider bought it herself with $10 that she found. The ticket turned out to be a $1 million winner. Now, to celebrate, Schneider took her family out to the movies. She has 9 maxed-out credit cards.
Can you pause that for... I'll be 39 in July. That is the worst celebration I've ever heard for $1 million victory.
The movies. It was probably a bad movie, too. Because like Spider-Man 3 and Shrek 3 were sold out. It was probably that Georgia movie, whatever the hell it is called. What is it called? Georgia Rules.
Let's go see Georgia Rules. No, let's not. We have $1 million, Mom, you cheapskate.
Yeah, why don't we go to the Caribbean for the weekend?
Well, from the looks of her, this is all falling right into place, too. She was about, what'd you say, 250?
250, sure.
About 250.
On a light day.
And then they describe, you back it up a little bit, they describe their financial situation at the time, too.
The movies. She has 9 maxed out credit cards and $8,500 in school loans to pay off.
Not anymore.
Exactly.
That's funny. How do you know?
Gets it like that. And she found the $10.
I love it.
Sure she
I love
did.
it. It was meant to be.
What do you mean she found the $10?
You know what? If you have
Who doesn't
9...
have $10?
You have 9 maxed out credit cards and a student loan that you're paying off and kids. Perhaps if you found $10, maybe you should buy some food for the kids with it, or maybe make a payment towards the principal on one of those cards. You know, something like that. Something tells me this isn't the first lottery ticket she's bought and just instantly won on.
Well, the press loves these stories, obviously, but
Yeah.
I want to hear the other stories.
Yeah, I want to hear the story up to the point where she got the lottery ticket.
Or all the other people buying the lottery tickets by selling their own furniture.
Yeah.
And their paycheck, half the paycheck is going toward tickets every week.
I want to know where 9 credit cards, all maxed out, went to.
Right.
Where did that go to? Where did that money go to?
Certainly not exercise equipment. You get it because he's fat.
You know, I thought
She
those
was giant.
exact same words. As
Yeah.
you said, yeah.
Yeah.
Exact same words. It's creepy.
She's one of those people, they showed her on the news. She's one of those people that are perfect when the news is doing that obesity in America story.
Right.
And they show the people walking down the street from the neck down, from the front and the back and the side. They just show, or they'll show somebody like from the side back eating an ice cream cone all fat so you can't see him really.
Yeah.
That's the type of person she was. She would have been perfect for that B-roll.
Don't you wish they just would have had it like he couldn't afford to buy it, so she took the last $10 she had and won nothing.
Well, nothing. Cute story. And the weather.
I want to see them do that one time where she just wins nothing and
Yeah.
just goes about her awful day. Eats more.
There's this great just insensitivity going on in this country.
It's awful.
I don't know. I can't get enough of it sometimes. Like just watching it, the old people just getting bilked. And then I saw a video clip over the weekend. And I guess a couple of these video sites are getting flack for having it on the site. YouTube, of course, bowed under and pulled the clip.
YouTube pulled one of our accounts over the weekend again.
They do it all the time. Because of allegedly copywritten material, but it's our show.
Just start using break.com.
Yeah, use anything but YouTube. Screw those guys.
YouTube does stink.
So it's ridiculous. We got hundreds of videos, and they took away one of our accounts again over the weekend for some dumb thing that means nothing to anybody.
And they can't even call and check it out first, right?
Steve's calling, but I've had it with those guys. Break.com is a much better video site.
Happens all the time.
Go ahead. Anyway, Ant.
Yeah, they got this video clip of I think it was on the Parkway there in Jersey when that guy hit the toll booth.
When did this happen, by the way?
This happened last week sometime, I think.
Yeah.
Around there, maybe 2 weeks ago at most. But this guy, they show the toll booth surveillance camera, and it shows the entire bank of toll booths and a little bit of the other lane of oncoming traffic. So you see out of the left side of your screen, this car comes flying through after a couple of seconds of watching just regular surveillance video. Comes flying through at about 80 miles an hour. Doesn't even tap on the brakes at all, and hits directly between two of the openings for the tolls. So that's big cement.
Yeah.
They call it a bullnose. Just smacks directly into there.
How'd you know it was a bullnose?
It was part of the story. The cop said
because I would say that big cement thing.
He hit the bullnose directly. They call it a bullnose.
I just would have said it when he went in between out of the lanes.
Yeah.
Well, the cops are calling it a bullnose. Now I know it's a bullnose.
Was the guy drunk? Was it late at night? What are we talking?
It was daylight. I didn't hear anything about the guy being drunk. The speculation I saw and rumor was that it was suicide, but who knows?
That's
I don't
a hell
know.
of a way to go.
Hell of a way to go. 80 miles an hour directly into a huge cement block, and the car immediately explodes, and you see what appears to be the driver fly out of the front of his car and land in front of the toll booths as two of the actual booths are engulfed in flames that are towering over the entire structure by about 10 feet higher than the Jersey Turnpike. The Jersey Turnpike, yeah. And as that happened, I'm watching people sort of slow down and turn and go through Easy Pass and go through their lanes, and they're just, I got places to be.
Well, what are you going to do, though?
Yeah. I don't know. You know, what are you going to do? Get stuck behind the traffic? That's what I thought too. And you're right. What are you going to do?
Rubberneckers, you want to get past before the rubbernecking starts.
Seems to me if a car hits a toll booth and explodes and two booths are engulfed in flames, you might pull over, and even though you can't do it, I don't know. You see what you can do.
I'm afraid of an explosion, though. If there's one explosion, there might be more.
I'm afraid of an explosion. And the cops pulled up, and obviously the guy died. He was dead at the scene. But it seemed odd that people just kept going through the toll booth. Like, it's in flames. There's a dead guy laying in the road.
This is Anthony talking?
Yeah.
You would go right by him 100 miles an hour.
You're right.
Even if there was a slight possibility the guy was still alive and you were the only one that could save him, you're not stopping.
I am not saying I'm any more sensitive than any of the people that drove right through. I'd probably go through faster than the guy was driving when he hit the bullnose. Believe me, right through that Easy Pass. I don't care. But it just seemed to me that it was odd that people were going through it like it's business as usual. It seems like going through a drive-through at a McDonald's while the McDonald's is on fire.
Yeah.
Just kind of ordering your food.
You're right. I forgot to tell you guys last week I was in the park biking a loop, and I saw a lady get destroyed by a bicyclist. I mean, destroyed right in front of me.
The pedestrians and bicyclists do not work and play well together.
Well, Central Park here in New York City, it's a huge playground, basically, and there's like a 6.5 mile loop where people run, rollerblade, bike, but it's also where the cars are and stuff, okay?
Yeah, cars
and they got the
those
pedestrian
stupid things that the bicycles with the rickshaw thing on the back.
Yeah, they got the pedestrian walkway. And if it's green, of course they should be walking, right? But in general, if it's not green, you got to at least look both ways because you got hardcore bicyclists in the park, like all trying to be Lance Armstrong. I'm just trying to get a little exercise, but you got these idiots that look just like they're ready for the Tour de France.
Oh, they got the helmets and the
like,
suits.
No jerk, you work on Wall Street
to tell their religion from the outfit they're wearing.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are great shorts.
I just got a sweatshirt on and some sweats, and these guys are, ready for the Tour de France.
Opie's jean cuff is getting caught in the chain.
Right. Got to stop and undo it all every mile.
You got a bike?
Not like these guys, just a regular exercise bike, and I'll do a loop or two.
That must look silly on an exercise bike.
Huh? Yeah, right.
Oh, a real bike that you exercise. I thought you meant an actual
just put it there.
exercise bike.
Dude, that would be a hilarious video.
Just sit there.
That would be a hilarious video. Just plop it down in the middle of the track there, and Anyway, so I'm getting up to some speed, and there's a bicyclist coming right at me. So we're about to pass each other. And then out of the corner of my eye, so I'm watching him to make sure we're going to pass without, hitting each other. And I all of a sudden see this dope lady from the Upper East Side, which is like, push your nose in the air, everybody, in your car. One of those
hoity-toity.
That is like, lights, I'm too good for lights, and I'm too good to even look. If someone's coming, they're going to stop if they see me, right? But I'm flying, this guy's flying right toward me, She just steps off the curb, even though she's got a red light for the pedestrian walkway, steps right in front of this guy. Bam! The guy goes flying like head over heels. Woo, woo, woo. She's like out on the ground.
How fast was he going, you think?
I don't know.
Those bikes go pretty fast.
I don't know, to be honest. I mean, he was flying, and she got just crushed.
Totally her fault?
Yeah, absolutely. She stepped right off the curb in front of him. And after I was done, like, kind of snickering, going, serves you right. Anyway, then I had to be the guy that stopped and made sure everyone was all right.
Oh, did you?
And then, like, I stopped and was looking around like, oh, all right. Oh, he's got a cut on his head. And
did she look at you and go, I don't need your help?
And she's like, she's getting up a little dazed. I'm like, oh, this could be a problem. I might have to stay here till the ambulance shows up.
No. Dr. Hughes at the scene?
And then there was a scene out of Caddyshack. Like, more people started showing up because it was that bad of an accident, and other people saw it, but they were now approaching the scene. And then I was kind of like in Caddyshack where I kind of sneaked off the green, got back on my bike.
Walk away.
I'm like, they're in good hands. Other people are here now.
Check that out, Jim, real quick.
You're right there.
It goes by pretty fast. Look closely when it hits the booth. You can see the guy fly right out the windshield. Bam.
Oh,
Bam.
my God.
Guy went up like a rocket.
Wow, that's
Look at that.
You go to break.com, it's under toll booth crash.
Pull it back again. Show it again.
How does that only get 4 out of 5 stars?
Oh my God, right? That guy is flying.
That is him flying out
Yeah,
of the
you
car,
see him fly out the front and he lands kind of
How did that only get 4 out of 5 stars?
Yeah. I don't know, he wasn't going fast enough.
Revolution of Dance. Shut up. This is much better than Revolution of Dance and all that crap.
And I like the some of the comments. Dude, it's so fake.
It was from the...
This is fake. It's obviously a forgery.
It was from the Garden State Parkway.
It doesn't have the Foundry logo on it. Garden State Parkway?
But back to my bike story. I did stay around and saw that they were walking around and going to be sort of okay, and that's when I kind of sauntered off back onto my bike.
Good luck, bro, and left?
Pretty much. But also I'm like, I'm the guy. I got to stop. This sucks.
Yeesh.
And I think it's human nature for all of us to go, you want to do the right thing. I'm like,
nope.
Get off my bike, and I helped the one guy up, and then I basically gave the woman a talking to.
I'm no help guy.
You're no help guy?
I am no help guy. I saw a pretty horrific accident once. I was driving up to Quinnipiac College to see my girl.
Are you doing a poll?
No, I hear they do polls up there. No, hey, but my girlfriend was. Oh! It was driving up to Quinnipiac College, and
Fine Feathered Friend.
Yes, it was Fine Feathered Friend daughter.
Yeah.
And driving, going around a big curve there, and this car in front of me rolls. Just rolls. It's going around the curve a little too fast, and the wheels come up, rolls, hits the barrier, slides, luggage and everything, like suitcases are flying out of the vehicle all over the place.
Right.
And then it just skids with all these sparks to a stop, and the wheel is doing that. The tire is spinning, and I'm driving by slow. Dude, and it was so late at night, like early in the morning, late at night, because I used to go up there really like late on Friday and stay the whole weekend. And there was kind of no one else around, and I just slowly kind of looked and drove away because I saw a bunch of cars behind me kind of slowing down, and I knew somebody would stop. And it was kind of before cell phones. So,
and for all the people in shock out there, we're all like that. It's human nature.
Let me tell you why I didn't stop. I would still, to this day,
you were late,
be going to sleep and then go, ah! At the horror. I don't want to look at some decapitated head. I don't want to see dead children. I don't want to see somebody like friggin' impaled on a steering column. That's why I don't stop at those things. I don't want to see that because it's one of those lasting images that will stay in your head. Why should my life be screwed up? Theirs already is. So I'm sorry about that, but why should I then have these mental problems that I saw something that is going to give me that goddamn like shell shock?
Do you know when I was driving my friend home from the airport one time a few years ago? This is in New Brunswick, outside the ghetto. about 2 blocks from the housing projects. We saw an accident, and I got out, made a phone call. It was weird. I didn't, it's just me though. I'm just selfless. I can't help it.
You are.
Yeah, well. I just give.
You're just there to help.
No, it was so bizarre to see the guy hit like a telephone pole, and the guy he also bounced into a fire hydrant, and the driver, his driver door was bent out, and his arm had become trapped between the door and the fire hydrant. I don't know how it happened. He got stuck between the door and the top of the thing had folded down like a tuna can. He was okay, but he was just, it didn't look like he was going to lose an arm. He was just stuck.
Oh, my God.
And he was just sitting there. I'm trying to talk to him. I don't know what I said to him, but it wasn't
Hey, it looks like it hurts.
Yeah.
What are you going to say?
What are you doing?
I saw another car roll once in California, and it like slowly, it rolled so slow. It was going around trying to make a left at a light, and it was really on the gas. And he tried to stop, like slow down in time to make the turn, but he was going a little too fast. And the car, like kind of in slow motion, just rolled over on its side. And what surprised me was how quickly people get out of vehicles if they're able to. Like if you're physically able to get out of a vehicle after an accident, you barely see the car stop, and then you look, and all of a sudden there's 2 people like shaking outside.
Why are you surprised at that?
You're like, wow, they got out fast. I mean, before the car even, like, stopped.
You'll get out of your car real fast if you have a flat tire.
Yeah, true. I don't know. It just amazes me. People kind of they get their ass moving there.
Yeah.
But online at the supermarket. Move.
All right, let's take a break, and we'll continue. The phones are lit. I guess people have some stories to add to this. It's Opie and Anthony.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show on 92.3 Free FM.
Oh, Bud Light.
Yeah.
Bud Light. Than, what was on the table, the poker table on Thursday? Bud Light. Danny. Danny loves Bud Light. Drank just about all of our Bud Light, didn't he? Yeah, I love it. All my poker games are supported by Bud Light. Every little drink holder in my little poker table. I got a little poker table at home. And all the little drink holders full of Bud Light, the aluminum bottle.
We serve the Bud Light at F.H. Riley's.
All the time, right?
Yep.
It's great. Custom Major League Baseball aluminum bottles available. Keep your eye out for your favorite home team. That's right. And Bud Light, always cold, always refreshing, always worth it. And something I got to tell Danny, Bud Light, drink responsibly, Danny. I don't know what the hell. I was down to water after that. I stocked up my fridge with Bud Light. By the time that game was over, I was drinking water. Bud Light.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. Want to say hi to everyone watching us on Pal Talk. Very, 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 very cool tool of the Opie and Anthony Show.
Oh, yeah.
Also want to say hi to all the new listeners listening online, Ann.
Yeah, a lot of them, too.
Our online listening went way up in the last week or so. So hello to you. Because they're coming in like crazy off the instant feedback from all over the country, listening online. Stephen from Bayshore, speaking of the instant feedback that you can find through our website, you just click on it, you can comment on what we're doing on the show. He writes, hey, Ope, it was very noble of you to stick around and make sure those people were okay. Talking about the lady that got creamed by the bicyclist in the park last week. We all realized you had homeless cakes to stomp. And then this, I forgot to mention this when I was talking about the weekend that we had at F.H. Riley's. Stephen writes, hey, Ope, did you hear at F.H. Riley's that one guy was taking a picture of Stalker Patty, and some Huntington broad thought the guy was taking a picture of her chest and demanded that he delete the picture immediately. He told her to screw off, and she left very, very mad.
Well, I tend to believe the girl.
Yeah, he's probably using.
Why would you take a picture of Stalker Patty?
They swear they were just taking a picture of Stalker Patty.
Yeah, you ever use somebody like that? That's right.
She's a celebrity.
Is she?
To some.
Yeesh.
And this is the problem with F.H. Riley's at times. When we take over the joint, you know, the O&A show takes over the joint, you also have some of the regulars in there, and they have no idea why they're in a bar, and there's a lot of picture taking going on.
Yeah.
They're like, what is this?
What's going on?
So this lady really thought that this guy was trying to take a quick picture of her boobs.
And
it just didn't happen.
He wasn't using Patty, though, as like, if the girl is close to Patty, he's like, hey, Patty, let me take a picture. And then you take a nice high-res picture, and you could zoom right in, crop Patty out.
Yep.
And then you got boob pictures. For what? I have no idea.
If you didn't crop Patty out, you'd have a boob picture.
A boob, yeah. Just
Why do
a
you need
picture of Patty is a boob.
In this day and age, why do you need a boob picture? Everything you need is right on the internet. That's why I believe that this guy wasn't attempted to get a boob shot of this
That
lady.
is true. Why are you taking boob shots?
Right.
When everyone knows the upskirt shots are the best.
Oh, they used to have videos like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever creeps would do this.
They would take their video cameras and put them in shopping bags. And then when women in skirts would be shopping, they would kind of get next to them like they were you're looking for the same thing, and put the bag with the camera sticking straight up, like kind of underneath. They put it on the floor like they were putting it down, and they would slide it kind of under the woman's skirt. So then the video camera, of course, is right under her. You could see up the skirt.
Yeah.
You get a couple of frames of that. Then you pull it back and you walk, find the next woman, do the same thing. Occasionally you get lucky and maybe the girl, it was laundry day and she wasn't able to, she didn't have any panties.
Is that a turn on though?
To some people. In the old days, it was shoe mirrors.
You ever see an upskirt shot?
It looks all awkward.
It's all just messy.
It's just a big mess.
Just a big mess. You know, there are some pervs out there, man, that get off on that.
Yeah. Just shine your black shoes up real nice and shiny, and then you kind of put your foot under there and get a look in your shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Another instant feedback. Bert from Philly. One time my dad stopped because some idiot was flagging people down not to go past a boat that was on fire on a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're on the highway, and all of a sudden there's Dad in the middle of the road, like, stop, oh, my God. There's and you see the smoke and the fire. And so basically he stopped traffic because this boat is on fire, assuming the thing's going to explode, right?
Yeah.
So Bert continues, I learned that day an hour and a half lesson. Don't stop. Stuff doesn't explode like in the movies.
Exactly. It just burns.
It just keeps burning and burning and burning, and you're stuck, in the traffic jam.
Just drive by it.
Let's say hi to Sherelle. Sherelle?
Hi, guys.
Hi, what's up?
Nothing. I had a comment, I was kind of like Anthony, where I kind of I'd make a phone call, just to let everyone know there was an accident. But this one particular time, I was at a friend who just wouldn't let us drive by, and we happened to stop. We saw a drunk driver hit another car, and when we got out of the car, the drunk driver took off. And when we got out of the car to see who was in the car, I come to find out that it was a friend of mine. And the driver was a friend of mine, and he had already passed, because that's the side of the car that the drunk driver hit. And then his girlfriend, Michelle, who's a friend of ours, was in the other side. She got tossed about 30 feet, and that's all that we saw. So from now on, I am not stopping. I'm just making.
So you stopped at an accident scene and it turned out to be your friend.
Yeah, and the messed up part about it is that night I was supposed to go out with them, and I opted not to because I didn't feel good.
Wow.
And he would have been driving me home. So
narrowly escaping death. Or, a couple of scratches.
Yeah, my lesson was learned. I'm no longer stopping at accidents. That was because, like you said, Anthony, you have that lasting impression. And
yeah, who needs that?
I wasn't able to go to his wake. I wasn't able to go to his funeral. Nothing, because all I saw was him. And not to get disgusting, but the driver really nailed him. So he was half inside, half outside, as were his body parts. So
see, who needs to see that? Like these do-gooders that just stop and run over. I can understand if you work for an ambulance or you're a doctor or a cop and you're off duty and you drive by and you jump right out and do that thing. I'm not talking about heroics or anything like that. I'm just saying, why does an ordinary Joe have to live with that for the rest of their life? You're waking up in the cold sweat 20 years later with that image with him saying, like you're dreaming and you're just having a good dream, and then all of a sudden he's there looking like that going, hi, what's up? You just turn around screaming, wake up, cold sweat, breathing heavy.
CPR would have saved my life.
Yeah. Why didn't you save me? You've killed me. Oh, my God. It's 20 years.
Yeah, it was pretty disgusting.
Yeah, life has a way.
I'm burning.
Life has a way of just beating you down.
Beats you down. You don't need to add to it by stopping and peering in a disgusting decapitation peep show through a window.
Yeah, I didn't even go over to the car. I went over to tend to the girl that got tossed 20 feet, and I just wanted to make sure she was okay since I was already out of the car. And then my friend started flipping out and screaming. So I was like, what the hell are you screaming at? So I come over, and then I find out that it's him, and then that was just bad.
Yeah, that's not good.
He was dead.
Oh, yeah.
He died. Yeah, he was. Yeah, his insides were outside.
Oh.
He was hanging over the car door, and then, like, not even 10 minutes later, the drunk driver that hit him came back, and it was a young kid, like 21 years old. He gets out of the car, sits down, and starts crying. The cops were already there. I was flipping out. It was just bad. Never again.
Yeah, one of those bad scenes.
Whatever happened to the driver? Did he go to jail, or you never followed up? You don't know.
No, it was actually locally in Boston. He was from Boston, and we all went to the court date, and his parents bailed him out. Why he was even given bail, that just drives me insane. He was given bail, and then we don't know if he showed up for his next court date.
Okay.
Because nobody would tell us when.
Hold on. Nick's on the line. Nick from Jersey, you're on with Sherelle.
Yeah, what after-school specials you steal this one from? Come on, guys.
What?
I mean, all these coincidences, first of all. And then she tried to say a minute ago, she goes, this all happened, and I was actually supposed to go out with him and be in the car. I would have been in the car, but I didn't feel good, so I decided not to go out. If you decided not to go out, what were you doing driving on the road running into somebody that got into a car accident?
Because I had to pick up my friend, Nick.
Nick.
Yeah, Nick.
Did
This is right out of lifetime.
Hey, Sherelle, did your friend say swing away? Swing away.
Sherelle, Nick thinks you're lying.
Yeah, Nick, why don't you continue with Sherelle?
All right, I got to punch out, guys. I got to go.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I figured, Nick.
Oh.
Wow.
No, you didn't.
I like that.
You know what? I might go drive my car into a tree right now after listening to this broad anyway.
Please do so, Nick. The world would be better off. Thank you.
Don't drive up on it, though, Sherelle. You've seen enough.
Yeah, Sherelle, relax. He just doesn't believe your story. My God.
I don't know why.
Okay.
Like, that doesn't seem like one of those stories to call up and call shenanigans on.
Are you telling the truth, Sherelle?
What?
Are you telling the truth?
Am I what?
Are you telling the truth?
Yes, I swear to God. Swear to God.
No, but for real,
I
for
will
real.
give you his name so you can look him up.
No. I don't want to.
Hey.
I don't want to know about him as a human being.
Hey, don't
Make me feel bad.
Don't kill the messenger, but Sam's camera from Instant Feedback.
Sam's camera. Say it right. It's Sam's camera.
The drunk driver didn't kill him. Her lies killed him. Lies kill, whore.
What?
Sorry.
Why are they so angry?
Don't kill the messenger. Yeah. All right.
Don't worry about it.
Sherelle, thank you for your story, and I'm sorry for your loss. She laughs at me. I love that.
Why are you
Good.
laughing?
Go screw.
Yeah, really.
Bye.
All right.
Take it easy.
Those Boston broads are tough,
They
aren't
are
they?
tough broads, man.
Yeah. She pulled a Meisterbrow out of the glove compartment and just drank it while her friend was laying there dead.
I was telling Anthony Boston stories over the weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I do a lot of driving, so I share some fine stories with my girlfriend. I was telling her about the apartment complex in Ashland.
Yeah.
Where people would fence off the common space and start raising chickens.
Yeah. We had little patios, you know, that we'd go out, and it was a 5-story apartment building, and there were little patios. And the one on the ground floor didn't have any railing around it because it's a ground floor, so who cares?
It was more shared space, too, because it was not just the patios they were taking over.
Well, that was just
They were taking over the backyard of this apartment complex.
There was no railing around the patio on the first floor, but they would then fence it in, but they wouldn't just fence in the patio. They would use chicken wire and, like, metal fence posts and fence in an entire yard. Like they just purchased property. And there's chickens running around on there, and they're barbecuing on the weekends. 20 kids. It's amazing.
Are they training Rocky 2?
It looked like
Grease lightning.
Grease lightning rock. And they would play in the puddles when this is where I lived. Great. That was my big radio career.
Anyway, hey, by the way, it's a slow news day. Shrek 3 is #1 at the box office this weekend. Real big surprise there. I really thought.
Who saw that coming?
I really thought another movie would would be #1 at the box office.
Breaking its own record, I guess, as an animated feature.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whatever.
There are harsh allegations against a Tennessee Highway Patrol officer. Allegations that the trooper, while on duty, pulled over a Knoxville woman who works in pornography, found out she had drugs in her car, disposed of her drugs, engaged in a sexual act with her, then let her go. The incident started as a routine traffic...
I'm a little confused by this story.
Huh.
If this all went on, what was in it for her to, like, tattle on the cop?
Exactly.
Oh, she told?
I don't know. How else?
How else? He's not going to tell on himself.
Wait, let's start this over again, okay? Do you know Danny?
Yeah.
Oh, Danny's coming in.
Hello, Danny.
Wait, will the story reveal it, though?
Dancing in.
I think so. Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah.
You might as well listen to the next track. I think
it
comes in.
Could you leave the studio so your music stops so we could hear the story? There he goes. Dance
look at him
on YouTube.
He runs dances.
He ain't running out of the studio. He's dancing out of the studio.
All right, why don't we start over? So you got a girl. She's in porn. She gets pulled over. She's got drugs. She's all over the road. And the cop helps her out, basically.
Yeah.
He needs a little something. She needs a little something. They make a little agreement.
It's a barter.
I have no problem with this.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know how the cop got in trouble.
There are harsh allegations against a Tennessee Highway Patrol officer. Allegations that the trooper, while on duty, pulled over a Knoxville woman who works in pornography, found out she had drugs in her car, disposed of her drugs, engaged in a sexual act with her, then let her go. The incident started as a routine traffic stop in Wilson County at the intersection of Highway 840 and Interstate 40 in the early morning hours on May 7th. The woman who calls herself Barbie Cummings wrote in her online...
Stupid news people.
Don't you get it? That's our porno name. Silly goose.
Barbie Cummings.
Maybe the cop screwed up and wrote it like in his record book. All right, had sex with porn star. Don't!
Oh! Barbara Cummings.
Barbie Cummings.
Oh, Barbie, sorry.
Yeah.
Barbie Cummings.
I wonder what her real name is, how unsexy her real name is. Probably Matilda Hep.
Just some awful name.
At the intersection of Highway 840 and Interstate 40 in the early morning hours on May 7th. The woman who calls herself Barbie Cummings wrote in her online blog that she had been drinking and had liquor and drugs in her car. On her blog, Barbie says the trooper warned her of the punishment for a drug offense, which leads them to a conversation about her frequent trips to Los Angeles. I tell him I make dirty movies, she writes. He reportedly says he wishes he had gotten into that industry. Barbie writes that the trooper pulled up her website on his laptop computer and watched some of her movies online. She writes that the two engaged in a sexual act. She says he took pictures and a video of the incident. Moss's co-worker told THP about the incident. The department says the allegations include possible violations of departmental policies and possible criminal violations while on duty. Starting last Friday, the Tennessee Department of Safety placed Trooper Moss on administrative leave with pay pending an internal investigation.
Oof.
So she bragged about what happened on her blog?
On a blog.
What a jerk.
Another blog gets someone in trouble. Blogs.
Hello to the bloggers.
Blog. Hey, hi, bloggers. Blog.
What's going on with your blog today?
I hate bloggers.
Oh.
What the hell, man? So she wrote about it, now the guy's screwed. They made a little deal right on the side of the road.
Yeah.
And then she's bragging about it?
Yeah. Well, she got out of a big arrest.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you brag about it?
Yeah. Barbie Cummings watched her movies on his laptop. How great is that?
Watched the movie, took videos.
That's how every problem should be solved. Why tie up the courts?
E-Rock. Why don't we have a picture of Barbie Cummings yet on our screens in front of us?
What are you looking at, Eric?
He's looking at Rotten Tomatoes. Who cares how much money Shrek 3 made over the weekend?
Oh
Why are we looking at Shrek 3?
All right, I'm looking at Barbie Cummings. Wow. Wow, look at this, Jimmy.
I wouldn't know.
Look, come here.
I can't see it because E-Rock's looking at Shrek 3.
She got a fat one. Ooh. Look at Barbie Cummings.
Tell me more.
Well, there's Barbie Cummings enjoying some, well, it looks like that should be the cop right there.
Wow.
As per the story. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Looks like footage from
That's good.
Looks like footage from an Oktoberfest celebration.
Well, yes, that could be this one here. This one looks,
whoa, hey!
She's,
there's something you don't see every day.
She's, she's a good girl.
Oh, Barbie.
All I can say is there's one photo. A war was fought over that.
Hello, Barbie.
Wow.
Can you go down? I need to see the end of this movie. Oh, all right. That's the ending. Wonderful. There you go.
She looks like Mary Carey a little bit. She's very pretty.
Little bit. She's, yeah, she ain't bad.
There's Barbie Cummings. She's a star today.
Barbie Cummings. Not too shabby.
She likes to,
well, she's open to all possibilities.
She's a good ticket getter out. How do you say?
Getter outer of her.
Whoa, look at that.
Oh,
hey.
Jiminy Cricket.
Whoa.
It's like she's playing a harmonica.
Somebody has to adjust the sepia in the color.
The sepia.
Is that the word or sepia?
Sepia tone. Yeah, that's...
What's going on there, huh?
Well.
Yeah, well, and then she's got slut tattooed to the inside of her lip.
She does?
That's
my God.
Whoa, look at that.
Hey,
that
no.
gentleman.
Something tells me she would do well in Newark. The Newark Police Department, perhaps. Or
can I say that gentleman's in the right business? You don't need to go to college. God has given you that.
No.
Is there pine tar on that bench?
Wow, amazing, isn't it?
Wow, look at that.
Well, it seems like she's...
hey, there's something you don't see every day.
Does she only do this kind of porno?
I don't know.
What do you mean only this kind? I've seen 3 or 4 different kinds. What are you looking at?
I'm talking about a certain type of gentleman.
Oh, no. There's been a few different gentlemen.
Like, if you had to tell a girl's father she was doing porn, he would cry. And what could you possibly say she was doing that would make him cry harder?
And shoot himself in the head.
She's shooting what kind of movies?
Wow.
Oh, boy.
That's amazing.
It certainly is.
That is why does she have a moray eel in her mouth and it's not even cooked?
Why do you need reading glasses to do that? All right, I don't get that.
I think those are acting more as welder goggles to protect the eyes.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
There's old Barbie Cummings.
The poor girl, look at that. She's pulling her glasses off, and apparently she fell face first into the rice pudding. That poor gal.
She must have been all woozy. Yeah, we see that. Keep going, Rock.
Poor gal.
The bit's working. Help us out here. A little picnic basket.
God.
Wow.
Whoa, hey.
Uh-oh.
Yes,
my
I
God.
did just see a gentleman, and that was my reaction. Wow.
That could cause a problem.
That's not right.
Oh, flexible, too. Very
yes,
nice.
she certainly
There's
is.
a picture of her putting her, she's sitting there with a jumpsuit on, putting her leg over her head to show her flexibility.
She's a good egg.
Yeah.
And there's a picture of her squatting, doing nothing, just in an alley.
Oh,
hey, Chip from Connecticut makes a very good point. Chip in Connecticut, what's up?
Hey, it kind of surprises me, or not really, that all these people in the news and everybody, nobody's pointing out who's actually reading this porn star's blog.
Yeah, who would actually read a porn star's blog?
Is this his supervisor, the police chief reading through this?
Yeah.
We got to do something about this guy, or is this just average Joe dork out there reading it? Saying,
and then why is he turning in the cop?
Yeah. Call me crazy, but if you're on a website and there's a naked woman doing all sorts of crazy stuff, and there's also words.
Yeah.
I'm not reading the words.
Wow, hold on. Stop right there, Hawk. I've got...
Good observation, Chip. What do you got, Kenny? Kenny's got something on this story.
Oh. I'll tell you how it probably happened. The cop probably bragged to one of his friends. It got around the precinct, and somebody that didn't like him, they read the block because they wanted to check the chick out just like you guys were, and they ratted the guy out.
Because she probably just said a cop. She probably didn't even say a trooper, or she probably didn't give his name. You're right.
Oh, Kenny. Can we substitute sex with somebody you pulled over with a stand-up comedy act in that situation you just mentioned?
It's a nice profession.
Yeah, I hear.
What can
I hear?
Oh, we just destroyed the computers here, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
We're seeing some horrific things that are going to cause...
Oh, my God.
That are going to cause all sorts of viruses.
All our computers have AIDS right now.
Yeah,
they just all got the HEP.
You know, if CBS is listening today, they might as well just throw all these computers away because there's going to be nothing but pop-ups and all sorts of viruses.
She has 2 friends.
Well,
She's making friends. She's a nice girl, Ope.
Well, yeah.
2 friends.
What can you say about those friends except, ow!
They should have driven a golden spike in her back from the looks of the size of the...
Oh, wow.
What? Come on, it's like 2 locomotives.
I got you.
It's an old 1800s train joke. Oops, I couldn't even get my crash right.
Look at that. Look, what dexterity this gal has. Oof. I love porn.
Porn could stop a radio
I tell you
show.
one thing, this type of...
Oh, no. This isn't going to have a good
She's
ending.
encouraging 2 people at once. That's a good person.
This can't end good.
No.
I don't think this is going to end too good.
Here we go. What's
It's going to look like a Kennedy assassination.
Why did you flip that off, Eric?
What is wrong with you, Eric?
E-Rock.
That's a sample. That's what they do to get you hooked. I tell you. We weigh E-Rock next. It's the Opie.
Oh, that reminds me. E-Rock, are you eating your vanilla yogurt? The clip just reminded me.
I picked the wrong day to eat non-fat yogurt.
Well, that's all right. We'll just throw it on your face.
All right, listen, we got to take a break. We're going to weigh you next. I think it's weigh day, right?
It is.
All right, we'll explain the E-Rock bet next. It's Opie and Anthony.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show on 92.3 Free FM.
All right. It's Opie and Anthony. Old Jimmy Norton, you were saying something before the break about the type of porn you're watching these days?
Yeah, man, I have been watching.
Oh, what?
No, it's good stuff.
Go ahead.
I've been watching a lot of interracial porn.
Have you?
Yeah, and that was never something I watched, because for me to enjoy porn, I have to feel like I could be the guy in the movie.
You got to relate.
Yeah.
You need some kind of relatability.
Right, and I can kind of delude myself into thinking I could be that guy. You know what I mean? If there was a funhouse mirror involved. And so I've been watching these videos. There's this one site where you go to and you can just watch clips of porns. Like you don't have to actually buy the movie, just watch clips.
Of course.
Or sit through the storyline.
That's the beauty. Dude, it's amazing. It's going to wipe out DVD sales.
It's going to wipe out your computer also, because I'm sure it's just
no,
dumping all kinds of good stuff on it.
That's a legitimate site. Although my computer is having major problems right now.
Yeah, you know something, Jim? Let me tell you something. Porn sites are amongst the worst sites you can go to with your computer.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't mean for, pleasurable experience. They're the best sites. Right. But as far as dumping viruses and spyware and everything, especially the free ones like that, forget about it. What is it? You pay?
Oh, you pay you put your credit card down, you pay for say...
You put your what down?
No.
You what?
Did you put your... You're going to be like that old guy that you read about at the beginning of the show.
No,
Jimmy Norton gets bilked by porn site.
That's why I felt sorry for the old codger. It's happening to him slowly.
The old guy's more relatable than the guys in the porn movies.
Right.
What happened?
You actually put a credit card down?
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
Because
I don't even do online banking yet.
I'll do that. I'll buy stuff online. I'll do everything like that. But porn sites?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I do.
That's a leap of faith right there.
I have one credit card that I use for that stuff. And
just for that.
I'm very careful with it so I can look every month and see my bills.
What is it, the Citibank filth card? You get mileage.
But instead of frequent flyer miles, you get tokens.
Yeah, or they figure it out in inches that you've watched.
I've watched 4,800 miles. What you do is you put it down and you get viewing minutes, but it's actually pretty inexpensive. I mean, I have hundreds of minutes left for $60. It's really pretty reasonable. And you can go, and there's thousands of movies. You can choose categories, fetish, anything you want.
Ooh. And
I've been watching lately cuckold movies, which is basically when the female drop something. Good catch.
Ooh.
When the female will have sex with a guy in front of her spouse to kind of humiliate the spouse.
The spouse?
Or the husband or the boyfriend or whatever. And a lot of times it's with a black guy, because I guess that's the most taboo thing. I'll watch it with cuckold white guy too. I could care less. But the thing that turns me on about it is the girls are so dirty. It's like to see that, like as she's taunting her boyfriend or husband while she's with this guy.
And is the guy like?
Yeah, hold on. I got a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the guy like acting?
Thank you.
Is he sitting in the corner, kind of watching and all
are these
sad
real
and
videos
miserable?
or are they fake pornos?
Are
they a real couple?
At times they are. It depends on where you go. Sometimes they are. Sometimes they're not. I think if they're like ones that are produced like by a company who solely does that, then I think that they're probably. I think they're probably actors and couples both.
And what does the guy got to act like?
In some cases.
Do the guys cry?
No.
That'd be hysterical. No.
And in other cases, the guys will just do what I would probably do, watching. With my girlfriend.
Oh, taking care of business.
Yeah.
All alone.
I can't picture my girlfriend doing it like that. Doesn't turn me on. But I like the idea that a girl will be so dirty as to behave that way. I was like, why does this turn me on? Because interracial porn never turned me on before. Huh. It's just watching these filthy girls let that side of themselves out is really hot.
Wow.
Cuckolding.
Cuckolding. How do you know the word?
Yeah, how do you spell that?
cuckold. It's cuckold. And I'm probably screwing up the real definition of it, but that's the fetish it's under. And I'll show you the one that really turned me on. I'll give you the site off air.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait for that.
Yeah. Yeah, wonderful.
I'll show you the one that really turned me on. Woo! Set up a screening.
That's a tease.
Right.
Do they have a category where a guy and a girl just have sex?
Absolutely.
Because that seems to me to be good enough.
Everything, dude. They have. You can go to category. They have fetishes. They have women who are built like that. Women who enjoy the Stress Factory Thursdays through Sundays, Memorial Day weekend. Women who enjoy doing everything you can possibly have. They have tickling fetish, which I don't get.
No.
There's a lot of silliness.
Did you slip a plug in there? I didn't even. What went by so fast?
No, I wouldn't. No,
you wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do that.
Absolutely.
All right.
Hey, go get the scale. We got to weigh E-Rock today.
Whoa!
Beforehand, we got...
Of course, Sam, ready by a microphone. Well, you don't have to tell these guys twice to do that. For me to get a coffee on time, I have to beg for it. But if you want to weigh Fatso, there's a scale and a microphone within 30 seconds.
Fatso.
No disrespect.
We got more on... Wait a minute. Breaking news. We got more on Barbie Cummings.
Oh.
Can you tell it's a slow news day?
How did that happen?
I mean, do you really want us talking about Carter beating up Bush, basically, verbally?
Yeah, who cares?
Saying he's
Who isn't?
Saying he's the worst president ever. Whoa, real brave there. Finally coming out of the woodwork.
Well, ex-presidents are supposed to, be mellow.
He pretty much just waited for the entire country to say it, and then he's like, I guess it's safe now to say this.
He was bashing, though, a while back, and they were saying, sitting presidents aren't supposed to be bashed by ex-presidents, and it's kind of not the protocol. And because I think Clinton said something about Bush, and then now Carter's just ripping him apart.
Yeah, let him. You know what? Why should he be polite? He doesn't like what Bush is doing. Say it.
Yeah.
Carter's in his 80s. He did nothing but bring the Shah over here and plunge us in a war with Islam, so you might as well chit-chat about what Bush is doing. Stupid ass.
Chit-chat. You're better at hammering things, Mr. Carter. Hey, Bert from Philly. That's Opie's production company, Bloody Bunny Suit LLC. We got to do the bunny bit again. It's still my favorite bit of all time. And then there's a line from Liddy Rules that just can't be said, unfortunately, in the Steve voice. What are you doing in my effing... Well, no.
I beeped it.
Yeah, no? But no. It didn't need a beep, I don't think.
Yeah.
Porn husband.
I understand.
What are you doing in my effing...
Yeah.
Not house.
Exactly.
I
understand.
Okay.
Says you're a cuckold is any husband that's being cheated on. I don't think I agree with that.
Any husband that's being cheated on and is aware of it or not aware of it?
Yeah, that's not the fetish. The fetish is men who are being made aware of it by the woman.
Yeah. Because it's happening right in front of them.
Let's take your cuckold stories, 1-866-313-FREE. Do you have a cuckold story for us today? Here's more on Barbie Cummings telling the story in her own words. Everyone up to speed on this again?
Yes.
Hopefully you don't turn the channel when the commercials hit, right? You support the sponsors.
Of course.
But basically, Trooper pulls over porn star. She's got drugs. She's driving erratically, and they make a little deal on the side of the highway, and there's a sex act that happens, and then boom, they're gone. That's it.
Yep.
And then she decides to write about it on her blog, and then the
gets back to brass.
Yeah, here we go. This is the story in her words. Barbie Cummings.
He pulls me over and I was speeding 92 into 70, I guess that's what the ticket says. And we talked, and he searched my car. And there were narcotics in my car, and I'm openly admitting that.
Wait,
he proceeded to tell me.
Did she say that's what my ticket says?
He gave her I know, I was hit on that too. He gave her a ticket.
Wow. Too much teeth.
Right.
In my car, and I'm openly admitting that. He proceeded to tell me what the punishment would be for having narcotics in your car, which I had it would have been a minimal punishment. It would have been like probation, but I wouldn't have been allowed to leave the state. And I broke down and started crying because I work out of state. I go to Los Angeles once a month, and so that's how the conversation got started. And then I advised him my job, and then he wanted to know what my job entailed, so I told him. And then he wanted to know the websites, so I told him. And he went to him himself.
From the computer in his car?
From the computer in his car, and he ended up throwing them out for me, not giving me a ticket for it. And I offered him a favor, I guess, as a nice gesture.
Oh.
The trooper actually used...
Party favor? What was that? What kind of favor?
He was checking out the website in his car? What, is he nuts?
I know, using the cruiser's computer.
Oh, wow.
That's,
He called me the night after it happened, and he asked me, would it be okay if I told my coworkers and gave him your website?
That's what it was.
No.
You braggart.
No.
Oh, you think she's lying?
You're going to call the porn star up and go, I just have to ask you, is it okay if I tell all my friends? You're just telling your friends.
Yeah.
I think he was just trying to call her.
I think he was trying to hook his friends up, maybe.
Or to hook himself up again, but he didn't know what to call her and ask her.
That's true. Okay.
So he might
so he came up with the
that conversation.
All right, I'm with
How
you.
smart is Kenny, though? What a cop.
Yep.
Kenny is a cop. That's
Yes.
Immediately knew departmental politics.
I'm just thinking, Kenny probably was in this situation back in the day and had no idea because he's
just a dope.
Right.
I am in porno. Okay, you were going 92
right.
in a 70.
I think we can work this out.
Yeah, I'll write the ticket, you'll take it. No, I want to do you favors. Clean my garage.
Do you see anything you like?
You have a nice car. He just doesn't get that she's coming on to him.
Right. She's undoing her blouse and stuff.
Yeah, he's a good cop.
He called me the night after it happened, and he asked me, would it be okay if I told my coworkers and gave him your website? I said, sure, I don't care. I didn't do anything wrong. And so he did, and I'm making the assumption that someone told on him. That's a pretty good assumption. I thought it would be a good blog story. My fans would love it when they read my blog. And they did.
And you still got a ticket?
Still got a ticket.
All right. And you going to be in court next month on the ticket?
I'll be in court 29th. I'll be there with my proof of registration, proof of insurance, etc.
Will he be there?
I don't know.
Wait, but I thought she didn't get the ticket.
I know, I thought she ripped up
I'm really confused.
Ripped up the ticket. Maybe ripped up the speeding ticket and gave her, tickets for no Reggie and no insurance card, because that's what it sounded like. Proof of insurance. Yeah, because he probably had to justify the pullover. So it gives her a couple of tickets, like she didn't have proof of registration and insurance. Go to court. She takes care of the judge in his chambers. She's a good girl.
Well, here we go. Here we go. We got a story. Bobby in Chicago, listening on WCKG. Bobby, what's up?
Good morning, fellas.
Hey.
Hey, what's happening? I was just telling your producer, I have a cousin. He's probably listening right now, so I'm probably busting his balls. But he has a wife that he goes out and picks up women, and his wife goes and hides in the closet while he messes around with these women.
Oh, so the wife watches.
She watches, but then, when he's, the girl thinks, he likes me or whatever, and then his wife comes out and kicks the girl out of the house.
Wow,
that's twisted, man.
That's a weird little thing to do.
All the time. They do it all the time.
So she kind of waits until they're sort of done and then pops out of the closet or makes believe she's coming in the house and catching them?
Exactly.
Do you know one time I paid a couple, this is years ago, I paid to watch them have sex. It was like one of those no touching. You couldn't even be on the bed with them. You had to like sit in a chair.
Is this something they did, or you just approached a...
No, they were a married couple, and they did it. I don't even remember where I found it. I think it was before my Craigslist days. They were just a married couple, and they said we put on shows. And I watched them, and it was hot, because like watching a porno 3 feet away from you. It really was. It was
3D. This is great.
Did they sit there with popcorn? Did you have little snacks?
It didn't go unbuttered. It was really sexy to watch, but it was just depressing though, because as I'm watching them, all I kept thinking of is my girlfriend. This might be 5 years ago. It might be 5 years ago I did this with the girl I was dating at the time. I kept thinking, if this guy was with her instead of his wife, I'm finished. Like, it depressed me. It turned me on.
Wow.
But it depressed me because they were a married couple.
Why, he was doing it well?
Dude, and with a lot more than I had. It was embarrassing. It was like watching me if I was a man. And I'm like, I cannot compete with this. Like, if this guy was with my girl, I could just picture the look of love and ecstasy in her face while I sat there. Like, I could never really be a cuckold. I could never do it. I would just be depressed and unturned on.
They would get done and look over, and you'd have killed yourself.
I'd just be weeping
in the corner.
softly. I'd be weeping softly, like collapsing in my fat stomach, nudity, not functioning sexually, just depressed. I would kill the vibe immediately.
Like, I don't know. Wow, that's so weird.
I don't get it.
So you're in a hotel room?
Yes.
And all of a sudden, like, what? They go, all right, you could just get naked now? And
the way it happened was, and
like, walk us through it. Like, I'm always thinking about, that's kind of, like, just how does it develop?
It was in L.A. I remember that much. And usually L.A. I would never do stuff in because the girls were awful there. Any type of situation you had in L.A., there was a problem. So I never dated.
Really?
Like, no, I just didn't. Always bad. For some reason, this ad, I remember, got me. Like, they just seemed like real people. And I emailed, and I actually got a phone number, and I called, and it was the girl. So I knew it was like, all right, well, this is more legit. And she's like, yeah, we're married, blah, 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 and this is what we do. And she's like, no touching, it's watch only, like, you can't take any pictures or whatever the hell she said. So I'm like, all right. So they came over, and literally, I was sitting in my room, and I had the lights kind of dim because I was hoping, like, well, maybe, she was kind of nice on the phone. You never know.
You never
know. But as soon as I got there, she's like, all right, we got to turn the lights on a little bit so we could. I'm like, all right, so it is watch only. So she's like, you can sit there. She pointed that there was a chair at the desk. So I pulled it up to the edge of the bed. I didn't want to just stand there. It was just too creepy.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You're a little too close.
No, I didn't get that. They were fine. And they started kissing. And literally, it was that fast. And then she said to me, and this is what made me so crazy, she gave me a list of options as far as where the finality could occur.
Oh, okay.
Where the finale could occur.
Right.
You got a menu?
Basically, just for the finale.
That's good for the grand finale. Could be here.
Yeah, we could
whatever.
It's like I'm in the mood. Yeah. I'm in the mood for, but
you could see it. Maybe if you don't want to see it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
I'm in the mood for this, but I am on a diet.
I chose my option. Yeah. I said that's what I'd like to see, but remember, sweetie, keep your eyes closed. And so it was kind of hot watching it.
Interactive porn. That's
not interactive.
Kind of cool.
You could direct it if you wanted to. And I didn't really want to look at his stupid face. It was just kind of because it was too real. There's another guy there. I can never function with a guy.
Yeah, but if you're not looking at his face, you're looking at something else.
It's about.
I'll look at the face.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Jimmy.
Here's what they were doing. The hottest part was there was one part where I'm looking at his stupid feet and her face at the same time.
Oh, okay.
And the way she kept looking at me, it was almost like this was the sexy part for me. They were married. She was never, believe me, she would have, if she tried to sleep with me, I would have been like, are you a dope? Look what you're married to. You're retarded. But it was the fact that I thought she was doing something behind his back by looking at me like that. And that was the major part of the turn on, that little sneakiness, that moment of sneakiness.
How much extra did you pay for that?
No, but it was only a look.
Because they figured that out a long time ago.
Yeah, right.
Look, if I give the look to the guy, and we're going to get a nice tip here.
But that's all it was. It was sexy watching what she was doing at the moment. But it was really hot, like
like the little look she would give me while she was doing it. I'm like, oh.
So what'd that run you?
$1.50
in that area. I don't even remember exactly.
Yeah.
I think I tipped him a little bit.
I really meant $1.50 in this case. I know $1.50 also means $150.
No, I mean it was $150, $200. I don't actually remember.
Yeah.
But it was one of the hotter things I've seen. But I did get depressed because I was thinking of the girl I was dating just hooking up with this guy, and it was bumming me out. I was like, ugh. I could just picture her face and how humiliated I'd be sitting there. I don't know how you do it. How you bring home a guy who's better in bed than you and watch him show your girl what she's missing.
That's a whole nother breed of
that's a whole nother
guy.
world.
If my girlfriend now wants to swing, I'm going to say no guys under 250. Only fat men who sweat a lot.
Hey, we missed a great line. Stephen S. from Bayshore doing a little mop-up on that last bit, Barbie Cummings. So she got the ticket, but she said that he got rid of the ticket, so she got a ticket for something. And Stephen writes, the only reason she got so upset is that the cop also ticketed her for spitting.
Speeding. It was speeding. He spelled that wrong.
Whatever. All right, why don't we take a break?
Yeah. We have to wait.
We're going to weigh E-Rock next.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're going to do that next. It's Opie and Anthony.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show on 92.3 Free FM.
Oh, yeah, Hotels.com. What are you doing this Memorial Day weekend? You booking a trip? You going somewhere? Use Hotels.com. They specialize in last-minute travel, too. Memorial Day weekend is right around the corner. You want to call one of their travel experts at Hotels.com. Yes, I said call them. They also have a telephone number, 1-800-3-HOTELS. And their experts are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They know the cities that you want to go to. Say you want to go to Vegas, they have an expert for Vegas. What about St. Thomas with your chick? They got an expert for St. Thomas. Or a long golf weekend with the guys. Whatever you can imagine, Hotels.com going to help you put together a fantastic trip. So you don't feel like booking online at Hotels.com. You call them, 1-800-3-HOTELS. Know before you go.
Diana.
Opie. Know before you go.
What are you doing there, E-Rock? We're not done. I heard you say go. Know before you go. Using the experts or website tools, you can find the room that is right for you to get the most out of your Memorial Day getaway. Right now, Hotels.com is offering Memorial Day deals for up to 30% off. Check out the website for all the details. Call the certified experts available 24/7 at 1-800-3-HOTELS or log on to Hotels.com. Can someone talk? I got to put my pants back on.
Put your pants on. I didn't realize what was going on. Jimmy, he's right next to me, and he's putting his pants back on. And I'm like, no, Opie's pants are off. What the hell is happening?
That's called we're having a good time during the break.
Yeah.
Weighing ourselves like nerds.
It's called stop being shy. It shows what you got.
Come on, Andy.
I don't understand why you... What are you weighing in for a fight?
I was 164 with clothes. And I put weight back. I'm so mad at myself. Without clothes, without just jeans and shoes, 159.8. So I want to get down to 155 for the shoot in 2 weeks. Or 154. Yeah. That was my goal, kind of, to be between 155 and 150.
What happened? How'd you gain weight?
It was being with my girlfriend and just eating. I've been eating actually much better for the last couple of weeks, but for a while I was just eating crappy for probably about a 3-week period.
Eating out a lot.
Nothing awful, just eating out. It's just what it is. And she doesn't care because she loses weight fast.
I would like to join the conversation, but I'm tangled.
What are you...
I'm half naked. I'm tangled in cords.
He's got his pants off.
I was weighing myself, too.
Pantsless Mondays.
All right. We're gonna weigh E-Rock.
Pants are dressing.
Oh, hold on. We got a good call coming in from Michigan. O&A traveling virus hitting Detroit. Make sure you get your tickets through Ticketmaster.com. 8 or 9 comedians you know and love from this fine radio show.
I want to know what some of the people are doing in the village. I want some of these pests to call up and tell us what they're doing in the O&A village.
We're going to have a production meeting this week finally to figure out a lot of stuff. We got to get the O&A village together. But we got Jimmy in Michigan. Jimmy, what's going on, buddy?
I'm just doing the stretch.
Hey, you're not in Michigan. Jimmy, another Jimmy's in Michigan.
I'm Jimmy Kittens.
Oh.
What's up, Jimmy?
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
I got a cackling story.
A cackling?
Isn't that what Jimmy was calling?
No, it certainly isn't. Cackling is laughing. Cuckolding, for me, at least, equal crying.
Well, I used to work at this bar in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and
way to blow right by it.
This couple would come in, and they wife.
That's smart on the radio. Can you rephrase that, stupid?
We can't.
Oh, my God.
You can't talk like that.
Hold on, man.
They wouldn't want to bring a woman home. That was
No. See, now you got to back up. We lost a lot of time.
Language, young man. Language.
This is my home.
I know you guys get your balls busted for the language. I'm sorry.
Well, that's
No. See, it's the FCC.
that ain't even close, dude.
Yeah, so that one we have to side with the government. We're wrong.
That one's been illegal since Marconi fired up the first one of these.
Oh, there certainly is a gray area, but that was pretty much black.
Yeah.
You can't blame Bush. You talk. Why would I talk?
Talking.
I didn't mean to jump in there and interrupt you with an actual comment. Go right ahead, sir. It's all about you. You want to drop F-bombs? You feel free to keep talking.
Why don't you
even need to
continue? Because
jump
it's
in.
obvious you know how to do radio.
Yeah,
So
exactly. It's
who
the
are we to
Jimmy-
sit here and think that we might know a little more than you?
Yeah, the Jimmy from Michigan show.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
potty mouth.
Anyways, they'd bring.
What a bore this guy is.
Bring home
Yeah.
to
Right.
do favors for this guy's wife.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Hold on, Jimmy. What do you mean do favors?
It. It.
What's
it? We're adults here.
You guys are just bashing on me for the FCC rules. I just told you what they wanted to do.
No, hold on.
but I'm not getting what you're saying.
Yeah, Jimmy, here's the problem.
You're being vague.
We got listeners out there.
It's with this guy's wife.
Oh, dude, come on. You can't say
Hold
that.
on, Jimmy.
You can't say that.
Hold on.
God damn. Come on, dude. Your language.
We got a lot of listeners out there. They're not that smart. They need a little help here. And so far, they have no idea why this couple was bringing other people home to the house.
Guys, men. They'd just bring men.
They would bring men. This
Men
couple
would come
bring
home.
men. All right.
Okay.
So this guy would like to sit here,
All right, he'd sit.
watch his wife get performed on by a man.
Watch.
Performed.
That's
a little vague.
What were they doing? Like some kind of Shakespeare play?
Yeah.
At the house?
It starts with an S and ends with an X. So
Starts with a
sucks like it's called. Stop interrupting my friend while he's laughing, stupid.
No, we're not playing Wheel of Fortune. I'm not buying a vowel.
All right, I have a D, an O, a U, a C, an H, and there's one space left.
You're getting closer.
Yeah.
All right, so they would bring guys home.
Yeah.
And the guy would perform
Other guy's wife.
with the wife.
And the other guy would watch.
Okay.
So I don't know if...
So that's anything from a foot massage to, I don't know.
I don't know if this guy wasn't doing the trick for his wife, or I don't know if he just had a weird fetish to watch his wife get banged or what, but I found it a little weird.
Yeah.
Can I tell you one thing about the cuckold videos that are weird? This couple...
Cuckold, that's what it is.
Thanks. As I've been saying all morning, you're the one who thought it was cackling.
Wait, the guy...
Cackling video.
So the guy was cuckling the wife?
Cuckling.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Yes, he would cackle, sir. It was like a chicken thing. While they're having sex, the husband goes. There you go.
All right, hold on. Let's go to John in Long Island. John, you're on with Jimmy in Michigan. What's up, John?
Yeah, hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Hey.
Hey, I just wanted to call. Say this guy's really lame. You're just saying it. How old was that dude anyway?
They were doing it.
They were doing it?
They were doing it? Like,
It.
what the hell? What kind of lame crap is that?
It's either the F word or it. This guy has no way to describe it without saying it or going...
Even my 7-year-old brother probably knows what it is.
And under his breath and hung up. So, all right, there you go. That was a fine story. Let's get E-Rock Wade.
You know what a lot of times the wives will do? While the cuckolding is happening, they'll tell the husband how much better the new lover is and how much better built he is.
Oof.
Yeah. Really hammered.
Why would you sit through that?
Why wouldn't you?
Hey, by the way, I don't know if it aired yet, but Celebrity Fit Club, Dustin Diamond is just out of control, and there's a great clip making its way around the internet.
Yeah.
I think we got the unedited clip that we kind of bleeped out, but make sure you watch the latest edition of...
Can't stand him. Oops.
What?
That probably won't go through.
Oh, really?
Yeah, remember?
Dustin Diamond was on the show. People say he was one of the worst guests ever. I wasn't in, but you're saying he was just a dude.
He was horrible.
Yeah.
He was not funny. I think he was trying to promote his comedy at the time. It's Stupid Screech from Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
And he's awful. He thinks a lot more of himself than he should in the position that he's in. And it's done nothing but, it seems like, to me anyway, it seems like he's probably burnt a few bridges if he can't get something rolling. One of those child stars that are all screwed up, I think.
And then he's got a porn tape out there, and he sells T-shirts.
He's trying everything.
So they got him on Celebrity Fit Club, and I respect him in a way that he realized it's a dopey show, so he's kind of fooling around with it. But everyone else on the show is taking it very seriously. So there's a little conflict there.
Yeah.
And then he takes it seriously for a week, and then I guess the latest episode that's coming up, I think tonight, or it might have been on last night, he loses it, the panel loses it. There's all sorts of crazy threats that go way beyond the TV show itself. It's some great TV. And I was about to play the clip, but we can't play it because it might work now. Yeah, because blowing on and rubbing it on your shirt, that'll make it work.
What was wrong with the clip?
I don't know.
We have faulty equipment here, Than? Fix it.
No, I mean, it happens from time to time.
It doesn't matter how good our technology gets. We're constantly going and rubbing and tapping things.
Oh, well.
It doesn't work. Who burnt that, by the way?
Who?
Sam. Oh, boy, Sam's fired.
Sam? Well, maybe if Sam wasn't so busy cracking wise to everybody, he would have noticed that maybe that CD doesn't work.
Nothing makes good radio like setting something up for 3 minutes and then not being able to play the payoff. All right, we'll wait, E-Rock, because we're professionals. And
that hair just that hair has gotten worse.
What?
Stop fluffing it.
E-Rock?
He's fluffing his hair.
What's wrong with his hair?
It's horrid.
E-Rock is one of our guys, obviously, and he has hair like it's a bad toupee. It's amazing because the kid's, you're not even 30, right? No. He's not 30. He has a full head of hair, but it looks like he's wearing a hairpiece.
Turn to the side, Eric, a little bit, please. You know what he looks like? Watch Blackboard Jungle. Vic Morrow with his baseball cap on. You should be attacking Glenn Ford and Sidney Poitier with that stupid dude.
E-Rock has more hair than pretty much any one of us, but for some reason it just grows in bizarre where it looks like, you know, those commercials for the hair and
the hair club and
it just looks
like
so fake in front.
He has hair like the Hawaiian Punch creature.
Yeah. He's got a little cowlick in the front.
He's cursed with like a weird hair pattern.
He's got an E-Rock lick.
I don't know what the hell it is. E-Rock lick. I swear to you, if I didn't know any better, I would say this guy has a hairpiece.
Yeah.
But it's his
just the way his hair grows.
Yeah. Stupid canopy hair. It bothers me. I want to sit there and have a mint jubilee. Julep, whatever the joke is.
You're invited to the mint jubilee.
I'm an ass.
All right, we're gonna go.
Oh, we're gonna go.
Oh, we're going backwards. Let's make sure it works.
Oh my God, we're ping-ponging between segments, people. We're ping-ponging.
We might go backwards.
Because now I think the
backwards.
CD is back.
All right, so this relates to E-Rock because Dr. Ian Smith, you know, he does our show from time to time, and he's got a nice little bet with E-Rock. And E-Rock took that abuse so well, I think he knows that he's dropped a few LBs.
I have faith in Eric.
All right, I'm looking.
He looks good.
He looks like he is a little thinner.
All right.
A little thinner.
Here's the Celebrity Fit Club clip. This is Dustin Diamond versus Harvey on Celebrity Fit Club. This is amazing.
Harvey?
We've had Harvey on the air. This guy doesn't take any bunk.
Who's Harvey? Oh, is he the drill instructor guy?
Oh, yeah. He's the real deal.
Oh, he's saucy.
He's finally had it with Dustin Diamond and his
crap.
And, the crap he's pulling on the show.
3 pounds. Get out of here, man. Everyone else has been up. I don't have to go anywhere. Somebody get his ass out of here. You are full of I'll tell you a time. I will beat your bust out of your part-time cartoon mind. If you agree, we can set up a UFC match anytime. God damn, don't you ever threaten me. I did not threaten you. You just goddamn stood and say you challenge me. I will wear your ass out. You ever threaten me. I'm here to help your fat ass. You put yourself in a protected spot. No, you goddamn first after you said you kick his ass, you say you kick mine. What the you ever think? Did I say I kicked your ass? Yes, you did. You did. You stood right there and goddamn what I said? You don't want to what I said. Because I'll wear your ass out. That's a threat. Your world out. That's the threat. It's nothing. You goddamn right. It's a promise. It's not a goddamn threat. It's a promise. But you ever in your life Cartoon like, threaten me, bitch. Get off. Get off. 'Cause I will wear your ass out. Now you take that your poor convention. Get off the scale. If you don't go to Ed, you better stand by. Guarantee that too. Dustin, go. Now put that bitch on the beach fight. Get the out of here. Whatever. What's that in your goddamn mind? Talking about kicking my ass.
That's funny. I missed that guy.
What the think he is? Yeah.
You right?
Hell no, I ain't alright. Don't goddamn stand here and tell me gonna kick my ass. God damn it.
I unplugged you. You're cool. I unplugged you.
So there you go.
Dustin Diamond, I'll say this.
Wow.
He didn't seem frightened in at least the audio.
Rumor has it he can fight, though.
He's a karate guy.
Let me tell you something.
Martial arts.
I don't care what kind of martial arts Dustin Diamond thinks he has. I saw his martial arts up against Arnold Horshack on Fox's Celebrity Boxing. And, yeah, he ripped apart Arnold Horshack, but he didn't look like he was devastating. And that guy is no Arnold Horshack. That guy would kill Dustin Diamond. I would love to see that in a ring. I would love to, because that guy is a monster.
What, I don't know who he. I know the name. But what was he?
He
Ex-military?
is very built. Yeah, what was he? Marine or something?
Yeah, he's the real
that
deal.
guy is gonna pull a mayonnaise on that guy.
Yeah, I kept hearing mayonnaise in there.
Yo, mayonnaise.
Right, I heard that a lot.
But he lost. Hey, Lou Gossett got. Well, you know, he was losing until he
Kicked him. Yeah, whatever it takes.
Hey, got
That's
him in the
right.
end there.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
So that's
Get out of here.
Celebrity Fit Club. They finally had it with Dustin Diamond and his games that he was playing.
Did they
I don't
throw
know.
him off the show?
I don't know. I haven't seen that episode yet. I think it's on tonight. So anyway, Dr. Ian Smith, he's also on the panel with Harvey and some other lady. I don't know her name. And Ian Smith came in here and made a little bet with E-Rock. Handed over $500 to E-Rock, right, E-Rock? Did you spend the money? Oh, no, you have it in a safe deposit box or something?
Such a liar. Doctor.
Who are you, Zell?
Zell. Dr. Ian obviously knows how to make a good, compelling bet. He pays it off first. And then if the person doesn't come through, he can kick your ass and take the money from you.
Yeah.
And an extra 100.
Yeah, and an extra 100.
He's going to want his $500 back plus an extra 100 if E-Rock doesn't win the bet.
So he gave E-Rock the 500. E-Rock said he put it in a safe deposit box.
Or something like
You
that.
put it in what do you even have one of those for? What else is in there? Crayons and honey? Like, what could you possibly... I just picture, like, dopey things. Like Luden's cough drops. Just like stupid stuff you would never need a safe deposit box for.
Well, it's a safe deposit box, but it says Nike on it, and it's in his closet.
Yeah. Is that it? You call it... You drew a little lock on the front?
No, I had one, but never had a need for it.
Why would you have a need for $500 to put $500 in there? Didn't you win like some newspaper contest for $100,000?
Don't you have more than $500 in your bank account?
And where is that money?
Why does it have to be the same
Invested.
Invested. Why don't you invest the $500?
Yeah, why does it have to be the same $500 he gave you? Why don't you just like spend it, and if you lose the bet, you know you owe him $500?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be the same bills.
That's creepy. Here's the $500. I didn't wreck him or anything.
Safe deposit.
He didn't put the serial numbers down. What's in your safe deposit box now? $500 and a bunch of stiff wigs.
God damn, Eric.
All right, so
I'm going to say he lost. The last weigh-in.
Hold on. What's the bet again? He has until what date?
The 28th. June 28th.
June 28th.
Yes, a little over a month.
All right.
To lose what?
To lose 20 pounds.
And how many pounds has he lost so far since this started? 2 pounds?
From what to what?
From 214 to 212.6 last Monday.
Oh, so it's like,
Almost 2.
Yeah,
Almost 2.
That's 1.4.
It's less.
So how many days? Yeah. How many days into the bed is he today?
We're a week since Eric could only start on a Monday.
Oh, that's right. It only started last Monday.
When was Dr. Smith actually here, though?
Oh, dear. Lose some weight. Whoa! Oh, the other Dr.
Yeah,
Smith.
what? We just want to know when the actual bet started, not when E-Rock decided to start the bet.
It was the Thursday beforehand, so he's been doing it 11 days.
11 That's
days?
all I needed.
Okay.
All right, 11 days.
I want my money back, you pudgy little boy.
That's right. I can't wait to see what awful undershorts he has on.
Oh, if they're stained like your T-shirts were. Oh, God. Look at that.
Your underwear. How? You're the unsexiest
Oh,
underwear.
God, he's got a wallaby in front. Jesus. What do you hold your young in that pouch?
What the hell, man? He's got underpants. You could go swimming and no one would know that you have underpants.
Those swim trunks.
You're a knock-kneed idiot.
But you're giving yourself a wedgie. Look like they're all pulled up in the front.
Nice.
Oh, God.
Crane wedgie.
Kid's got good calves, though. Hey, it makes me sick.
Good calves.
Like a bull lipped them.
All right, so 11 days into the competition, you have to lose 20, right? Mm-hmm. To win the Dr. Ian Smith challenge. Okay. Get it on the scale.
Here he goes. It's on the scale.
We weigh him every Monday, is that it?
Yes.
And?
He definitely lost weight.
Of course he did.
Oh, the guys are bummed. That means he definitely lost weight.
Danny snapped.
Danny's bumming.
Well, because they have side bets.
Eric was lifting his toes. Eric, what are you doing? It's not going to change your weight by lifting your toes nervously.
Stand on the goddamn scale. What's he doing on his heels?
David Blaine?
Put your toes down.
They are.
They're not. I see them lifted.
Look how wide they are.
What a weirdo.
Look at how wide his stupid feet are. Nice bunions. Your creepy prehistoric feet.
He's got alligator feet.
Awful.
All right. And then these guys are behind the scenes getting bummed out, so they have side bets going on, Anthony.
He lost weight.
Travis won.
Travis won what? The side bet you guys got going on?
Yeah. How much did he lose?
Eric, in a week, has lost 3.6 pounds.
Ah, good for you.
Hey. And for the competition, how much total weight? Almost 5?
5 pounds. That's
5 pounds, yeah.
5 pounds. You got 15 to go to keep Dr. Ian Smith's 500.
You might make it, man. That's great. Got to encourage this kid. Maybe you could cut those things off the side of your feet and lose 10 pounds. His feet have elbows. God, those feet are horrid.
You know what? It's great for E-Rock. It's not so great for the radio show. We're all rooting that he just starts eating a lot of...
Oh, I know. We want the fat E-Rock to stand up there the last day, having gained weight.
Like Brando hacking at the refrigerator with an axe. He's going to lose it, though. I have faith in Eric. He's got a pretty good... I can't think of anything that's pretty good, but I think he's going to lose weight.
Weren't you bringing in food today? Was that today?
Yeah, it's down in the car in the garage. I forgot to bring it out this morning.
That's good.
What'd you forget?
It's something
we
with
went
mayo
through
on it.
The rest of the kitchen and found all the stuff that I needed to throw out.
Oh.
So I figured I'd bring it in today to show you.
Oh, could you get that really fast?
Yeah, I can.
We got a half hour left in the show.
Yeah, run. I'm kidding.
All right.
He goes, yeah.
All right, someone just take my cue because E-Rock's not in his post. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. We'll be back after these messages.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
92.3 Free FM.
Free FM.
We're running out of show today. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Is today the day Tom allows us to do more radio? Is today the day?
No.
No.
No. Today is not the day.
We're working like a part-time job.
Yeah, I know.
It's wonderful.
Isn't it fun?
It actually is wonderful. E-Rock has a bunch of grocery bags in front of him. I guess he called me last night. He said that he's bringing in the food that used to be in his fridge and in his cupboards now that he's on this diet and now that he's trying to change his lifestyle and lose 20 pounds. A lot of people are really confused because E-Rock really isn't that fat or anything. He's doughy.
Well, Dr. Ian called him obese. He fit into the obese category on Dr. Ian's chart.
But
so he's considered obese.
Yep.
And how much do you weigh? Like 200 pounds?
209 right now.
209. You carry the heaviness well.
Well, that's because you wear, like, the big shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
All right, so you got grocery bags in front of you. This is stuff that you used to eat.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And now you made this conscious decision to go through. Is this part of the book? That you have to go through your cabinets and kind of get rid of all the crap?
No, it's not, but the person I live with suggested we do this, so there was no temptation.
Oh, he did?
I was right there with you.
Yeah, you got to make the...
I was going to go with the third grade joke. What's his name? You're gay! I used to love that, man.
Yeah.
The stupidest
it's
thing.
An old gag, but
right.
A classic.
I hope I didn't piss off gay people. That's just
it was just
fun.
funny as you said
That's
that
just
Steve
fun.
marched in.
Yeah.
Hello.
Steve marched in like, oh, they're finally on to me.
The funny thing about Eric, though, is that I know his chick is pushing hard for this diet.
Yeah.
She's the one who wants to see him naked, this poor girl. And she's like, let's go through the cabinets and get rid of anything.
Yeah, let's get rid of everything.
She's doing the diet to be polite. You're the problem, stupid. Go ahead, what?
All right, what do you got?
She started doing it before I got home, and some of the stuff got thrown out, but I saved what I could.
Okay.
So,
well, what was some of the stuff she threw out?
Mayonnaise.
Why did she have to?
Exactly.
She
You
said,
should
"You're
not be
better
eating
off with the mustard." She goes, "Let's get rid of this," and in the garbage it went.
All right,
Good for her.
all right, let's see what you got. What did you bring in?
Right.
We've got easy mac and cheese.
Oh, easy mac and cheese. Oh,
Lipton's pasta sides.
let me see that.
Cheddar, what's it called?
It's Lipton pasta sides. Cheddar. Oh, cheesy cheddar. Rotini pasta in a creamy cheddar cheese sauce. Cooks in 10 minutes. Wow.
You like your cheese.
You sure do.
This is good stuff.
You spend 8 hours a day on the toilet? What's the matter with you?
Oh.
He's like Ironside.
Wow. Yeah, that is not good.
All right, what else you got? So far, 2 cheese products.
Some cheeseburger, macaroni, hamburger helper.
Does everything have cheese? Do you have a cheese-mobile? Everything you own has to start with cheese.
Except for machismo, because you have none of it.
Cheese-mo. What else you got there?
Campbell's Supper Bakes. We have lemon chicken with herb rice and traditional roast chicken with stuffing.
Let me see. That's right.
That doesn't
Super Bakes. Add your own chicken. Oh, I was going to say.
Super or supper?
It's
Spell it.
Supper.
I was rooting for him to be wrong.
I know.
All right.
Super Bakes.
All right, that's not that bad.
No.
You got to add your own chicken, huh? Good stuff.
It's all carbs and fattening stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
This is because it's gross. Couscous. I know it's supposed to be good for you, but it's horrible.
Why did you buy couscous ever?
It's probably the sound she makes when she tickles under his chin. She goes, couscous. Stupid baby body.
Oh, this bit is just terrific.
Black pepper and sea salt potato chips.
Ooh.
Why would you get those? How awful.
Delicious.
They're not delicious. Let me see.
Sea salt chips are really good.
How old are these?
They're closed. They last forever.
Yeah.
It's still got air in it, so it's okay.
They're potato
Are they
chips.
good?
I'll tell you in a second.
What kind are they? Black what?
Black pepper and sea salt.
Any good, Jimmy? Is that good? Now, let me try one. Let's eat it in front of E-Rock. We'll eat his snick snacks.
Oh, my God. You can smell and taste the pepper. And we have one more.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you want to try one?
I waved in front of E-Rock's face. He smacked the bag.
John? They're good.
I can't.
Try one.
Sam.
That's all I'm having.
Sam,
Just
have
one.
a chip.
Sam, get a good one.
Dan?
I love a chip.
Have a chip, buddy.
I'm not obese.
Yeah, but can you, like...
I'm not obese.
Give these to our psycho over there with the... All right.
That's Butcher.
I'd like a chip myself, please.
He's a superhero.
It'll fill up my stomach.
What just fell?
The Telltale camera just exploded.
Oops.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
that
go.
don't
Let's
look
go.
good.
What else you got there? What else?
Some cereals. Got Golden Grams. Fruit Loops.
Jello.
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charm. Look at all this crap cereal.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
How old are you, one?
They come in a variety pack.
I know they do. I bet he would wake up and go, I want feminine, and instead of cinnamon, he'd say feminine toast.
Feminine toast.
Ugh.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
We have some Jello pudding.
Nice.
Of course.
Coconut and chocolate.
Of course it is.
Country Time pink lemonade.
Of course.
Yeah.
Country Time. No, Grandpa.
These are good, Eric.
That's turpentine.
And these are shortbread cookies, chocolate dipped with macadamia nuts.
Oh, give those to Jimmy.
No, I want
That's one of his favorites.
No, who bought them?
She did.
Why did they never get opened?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't eat chocolate.
Let me see.
Because there wasn't any cheese in the box.
Yeah. Cheesy chocolate.
Right. That's his dream. That's it?
You like those chips, huh?
Oh, who doesn't? They're lovely.
They are good chips.
All right.
Hey, Rock? Well, that's good that you cleared everything out.
What's up there, Club Soda Kenny?
Isn't somebody else dieting?
No.
Yeah, you were just...
Oh, is that good, Jimmy?
I'll have one. I'll stop at one.
Yeah.
Not my master. Here.
It's not my master.
Yeah, try the cookie there, Jimmy, after you finish the chips. You were just bitching that you got a photo shoot.
But I'll have... No.
No. He's got a cookie in one hand, his mouth is full of chips.
And whatever, but he was just bitching that he needs to lose a few for a photo shoot or something.
Cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can do that in moderation, you'd be... Oh, look at this.
That won't do anything? Is that...
Oh.
Wow. Oh, man. Jimmy shoved that whole thing in his mouth.
All right,
That's great.
Give the groceries to some of the guys.
You look like Barbie Cummings.
That's good.
Hey, thanks.
All right, thank you, E-Rock.
The cookie.
We'll weigh you next Monday.
Oh, my gosh, that's heaven.
He's got 15 to go.
That's heaven.
Put that box, leave it in front of E-Rock.
Oh, by the way, hold on. We got Jim in Jersey. Very good observation. Yes, Jim?
You described my 7-year-old's diet.
Yeah, it's a 7-year-old. Little mac and cheese. You make it for him when he gets home from school.
Variety pack cereal.
Variety packs with Fruit Loops.
Honey, what do you want? Fruit Loops or Cinnamon Toast Crunch? He would eat them with heavy cream and mayo. He'd have mayo on his cereal.
All right, Jim, thank you. That's a good line there. Couple things before we get out of here. We got this cute little story.
And now we're back once again with Dr. Isidore Rosenfeld, and a pretty surprising story. It seems there may be a link between high heel shoes and, get this, urinary tract infections.
You know, women...
Come on.
What do they do with their high heel shoes?
Yeah, I guess if you don't have a shoe tree.
That is...
Thanks.
I didn't even hear that.
What the F are they doing with their shoes?
That is some kind of... like weird stat.
Dumb stat, right?
Yeah, it's a dumb stat that has some other meaning to it. Not that the high heel, like if you start wearing high-heeled shoes out of nowhere, you're going to get urinary tract infections. It means women that wear high heels, like strippers, let's say, wearing high heels, real high heels or something, probably have a sex life that leads them to getting a urinary tract infection.
Anthony, I say it from time to time. You taught me all about stats.
It's a lot of them are just crap. It's like there's one that says a family that has dinner together more than 3 times a week have children that do better in school. Now, it has nothing to do with the dinner. Like, if you take a father that beats the crap out of his kids or is never home or something like that, and a dysfunctional family, and then just throw him to the dinner table more than 3 times a week, the kid's not going to do better in school. He's still going to have this screw-up family. It's the fact that if you have a family that does that, they probably do other things, and they're more involved in their child's life.
Like they're also helping their kids with their homework.
Right, with homework, and that's why they do better in school. It has nothing to do with the dinner.
Stop texting their friends.
Yeah.
The dinner is not the cause of the good grades. The dinner is just one more result of a good family.
Right. It fits in more with the good schoolwork. There's the good schoolwork, the dinners more than 3 times a week, and other things, and that's called being a good, involved family.
Right, but the news is too stupid to tell you about this little thing.
So the high heels are going to give urinary tract infections.
Why is that?
Because they're...
Because whores wear high heels.
Yeah, that's basically what they're...
That's what they're gunning for there.
Well, no, that's what they're not going to explain that part of it.
And now we're back once again with Dr. Isidore Rosenfeld, and a pretty surprising story. It seems there may be a link between high heel shoes and, get this, urinary tract infections.
You know, women have more chronic and repeated urinary tract infections than men. And some of it may be due to the anatomy in the pelvic area. But there is this theory that women who wear high-heeled shoes tilt their body forward.
Oh, my God. Stop it.
Women don't like shot glasses? the liquid's coagulating in one part of their body. What does that mean?
They tilt their bodies forward.
And that causes what?
I'm not buying this.
Oh, basically, whores wear the F-me pumps.
Higher the heel.
That's what we're getting at here, right, ladies?
Bigger the whore.
Oh, man. Tilt their body forward and change the angle of the spine so that the nerves coming out of the spine and going to the bladder are affected.
Stop it.
And that this interferes with normal urination.
That would be great if this guy is just a truck driver.
He has no clue. You know, he's right, though. Women that wear high heels do tilt their body forward at a 90-degree angle over the table.
As he's explaining this, they pan down and he's just rifling through prostitute driver's licenses with blood on them. He has in his glove compartment. I do experiments on the living.
You know, they call these trophies.
A necklace, a little locket.
Without anesthesia. Ah, she yelled loud. And he just, creep this guy is. What a ghoul.
Tilt the button. Shut up.
Stop.
And that this interferes with normal urination and sets up a vulnerability to repeated urinary tract infections. So, for the women who are listening who have chronic urinary tract infections, look in your closet and see whether you wear a lot of these high-heeled shoes.
Look in your closet?
Yeah, I didn't notice.
Maybe look into your dating habits. Look in your closet.
Look in your closet if there's men in there hiding from other men.
There's some broad that's knocking down 3 or 4 guys a weekend, and she goes, I found the problem. Got to throw out some high-heel shoes.
If there's skeletons in that closet and none of them have condoms, you might want
wear a lot of these high-heeled shoes. It might be a good idea to lay off for a while and wear the flat shoes or low-heeled shoes, because this apparently is a mechanism for inducing urinary tract infection.
You know,
as I say, it changes the posture, affects the nerves that supply the bladder.
You know, there's a way to find this out. Give a woman clogs where the front is raised up, and if she gets hemorrhoids, you know, it's got to have something to do with it.
Hey, can we
funny.
Can we try something here? I don't know if it'll work, but when the expert's talking about shoes, let's as a show substitute a word there.
Okay.
Oh, it's like Mad Libs.
That's what I'm thinking.
I
think it could be a lot funnier. So instead of shoes, I wonder if we could bleep it. Will they allow it if we bleep shoes?
How about?
Yeah, but can we do it real fast?
Sure. Oh, that is fast. Wow. With this staff, in no time, I said.
No, I'm thinking if we bleep the word shoes,
it might sound.
We're going to learn all about urinary infections.
I gotcha.
Okay?
All right, give it a try.
We'll give it a shot real fast.
Blind bit. It's called blind bit. Just do it and we'll see what happens.
Oh, he's going to get it done in about a minute.
That's amazing.
And sneak a few bleeps in there to help my cause.
You know, I know.
There goes Dan.
I know it's a hack bit, but there is some weird thing with women and their shoes. I don't think I've ever been with a girl or known a girl that just isn't obsessed with shoes. Is your girlfriend, Jimmy?
More so than I am, but I know why that is.
Why is it?
It's because women are so sick of guys. Women want to believe that there's something on them you look at other than their breasts or their ass. They want to convince themselves, like, look, more shoes, my feet.
The only guys that I've ever seen, and I've seen this, that recognize women's shoes are usually gay guys. They notice how a girl is dressed and all the niceties about them, and they notice and go, oh, those are nice shoes. And then the joke in a lot of sitcoms and stuff is that if a guy notices your shoes, that he's gay.
Right. But I've heard that girls do the shoe thing for other girls.
Yeah, it's totally for other girls.
Not because they want to sleep with other girls, but because, they're trying to
impress.
Yeah. It's plumage.
It's plumage. They're parading around with their plumage out.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've seen shoes that look great, but it's not one of those things that I notice first. I'll tell you that. Jimmy's right. You do kind of look at other things. Even eyes. I'd be more apt to look at a girl's eyes first than her shoes,
I wouldn't notice if she had eyes like Schwarzenegger in the original Terminator. One gouged out, I wouldn't notice, dude.
You don't notice eyes on a girl?
Not unless they're looking up at me when I'm trying to think of somebody else. And I'm like, just stop wrecking my vibe here. Just close those. Close your peepers, toots.
Eyes are pretty.
Do you look at your girl's eyes?
Important.
I believe they're brown.
Oh, I believe they're brown.
I'll look at them if we're talking. If I'm lying to her and I have to if I want to convince her, I'll look right in them and just go, look, I'm making eye contact. If this is the truth.
If you look
don't
like
think
that
of other girls.
Big wide-eyed stare, you creep.
Yeah.
Just trying to stare out like a staring contest.
Wow.
They're brown, I think.
Can I point out incidentally that Michael Imperioli wanted to get him on the show from The Sopranos?
Yeah.
And he would only come on if he could play with his band.
Yeah.
And yet he's on the CW just sitting down doing a nice interview. So why?
With the traffic chick.
Yeah, exactly.
It don't make sense.
No, it certainly doesn't.
It don't make sense.
And I'll be at the Stress Factory this Thursday through Sunday if you're in town.
All right.
If you're not, then don't come.
Is it almost done?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Huh?
It's cooking.
Yes.
It's like a fine cake or a souffle.
All right.
Has to cook, or it'll collapse.
Filler.
All right, I'll fill.
Stretch it.
Wow, here's the most unusual story of the day.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, the FBI is looking for a bank robber who got the cash without even showing up at a Minnesota bank. Investigators say the man called the bank, telling them that a package was coming. Then a delivery man showed up with flowers and a box. The suspect called back saying the box was a bomb and told them to bring a bag full of money to a limo waiting outside. The driver had been told to pick up a young man for his prom, but was then redirected to the bank.
I'm thinking it's a clothes that this older brother is going to get changed into. So I didn't know there was a whole bag full of cash.
The driver then followed the suspect's instructions to drop the bag off at a nearby fire station. He picked up the bag and got away.
How about that?
Brilliant.
That is brilliant. Absolutely. The guy robbed the bank without even being there. Had other people that didn't even know what the hell they were doing involved.
How stupid is the limo driver and how stupid is the flower guy?
Flower guy, idiot. Bank, stupid. Wouldn't you call the authorities and say, hey, a package is on the way? You're going to be receiving a package. Doesn't that just happen at a bank? Any business?
There's a limo outside.
There's a limo outside. And then, they tell they drop it off at the limo. The limo takes off, drops the bag off at a firehouse, and the guy just walks away with it.
Didn't the limo driver wonder why there's supposed to be a man getting in my car, but instead it's just a bag?
Yeah, stop at a bank, pick up a bag, and then drop it off somewhere, and you'll never see a person.
Ignore the red lights. Just go. Go.
Where's the bit?
Inside job?
No.
Nope.
You think the limo driver's involved?
Was the flower guy involved?
I saw
flower guy?
I saw limo guy on TV. No way.
Yeah.
The flower guy was acting menacing. He was holding up flowers. He goes, who ordered these flowers, see?
It's curtains for you, see?
Hey, who brought that in?
Well, Dance Danny, of course.
I knew. I didn't even have to look. I heard the music.
All right, so back to the urinary, high heels linked to urinary tract infections.
Mm-hmm.
Had the expert talking about this, which is completely insane. So now we bleeped out every reference to shoes. You imagine what's in the bleep, and I think this would be a little more accurate.
As to what causes urinary tract infections.
Right.
And now we're back once again with Dr. Isidore Rosenfeld, and a pretty surprising story. It seems there may be a link between and, get this, urinary tract infections.
Oh, okay. Might have something here.
So far, so
Got
good.
the line in the water and already getting a bite.
Urinary tract infections.
Women have more chronic and repeated urinary tract infections than men. And some of it may be due to the anatomy in the pelvic area. But there is this theory that women who wear tilt their body forward and change the angle of the spine so that the nerves coming out of the spine and going to the bladder are affected, and that this interferes with normal urination and sets up a vulnerability to repeated urinary tract infections. So for the women who are listening who have chronic urinary tract infections, look in your closet and see whether you wear a lot of these. It might be a good idea to lay off for a while.
Take out wear.
The flesh
doesn't work. Why would you do that?
Because this apparently
beep the wear also.
And here's where they should have
beep the beep.
They should have beeped when he goes the nerve endings coming out of your spine going to your boop.
That should be beeped. And wear, like so women that wear beep. It's got
to. Yeah, the wear. I want somebody fired.
Yeah, someone's got to pay for that now.
We're going to redo it for tomorrow, but
sorry.
This is how it ends.
Wear a lot of these. It might
beep
be
a lot of these beep.
to lay off for a while and wear the flat or low, because this apparently is a mechanism for inducing urinary tract infection. As I say, it changes the posture, affects the nerves that supply the bladder.
Good idea, poorly executed.
Oh, yeah. You know, you want something done right, just don't do it and forget about it.
Cut your losses. We won't do that tomorrow. We'll admit it. It almost worked.
Yeah.
That's an almost. All right, we got to get out of here.
Damn it.
We'll miss you.
We got nothing to do, but we have to get out of here. Tom, can we do more radio? Oh, he says no again. Look, he's saying no.
No, doesn't trust us.
Maybe tomorrow we get to do more radio.
Maybe.
All right, guys.
Have a good evening.
Yeah. Thanks.
Good evening. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show on 92.3 Free FM.